Warning! Warning! This podcast is not for the easily offended. We are two guys that think everything and anything can or is a joke.
There is no limits to what our minds may come up with. But understand, these thoughts are all in the nature of comedy, and nothing said here should be taken as gospel. Neither of us are Jesus.
Our testosterone is just too damn high, man. Fuck yeah, brother! Anyway, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a hurricane of humor and thunderous thoughts as we take conversations on a whirlwind to the limits. Hell yeah, brother.
I don't care about humor. Sam, without humor, there's only Hitler.
Do you think that Tarzan was a virgin whenever he met Jane, or was he clapping monkey ass before that?
AIDS. My last name may be Todd, but I'm no retard.
Oh.
You look like a guy that only watches Simpsons porn. You're a fucking homosexual.
You're the homie Sean Connery, dude.
Dude, from his grave. Give me a Ouija board. Let's talk about bitches, Sean.
Hanging out with me is like a ride on the Titanic. You didn't expect it, but you're getting wet. If I'm in Bangkok and get fooled, but I don't hate it, am I bisexual?
What if I texted you something like, Daddy, I'll throw it back on you?
If you ever text me the words daddy, I will block you.
Of course the conspiracies about the Jews are real. Because their Holy Land is called
Israel.
and treated like a Twizzler and twist her up and naked twister.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to clapcleats.com. Promo code Hurricane of Thoughts. That's Thoughts, T-H-O-T-S.
What's going on, Hurricane homies? It's your boy, the Jolly Juggernaut Jester. We're here for the Hurricane of Holidays. Now, I know you're thinking, why are there two empty chairs, but no people? Well, it's because fucking the sausage-slinging Santa is, he was late today. And, he's, currently getting ready. And then the other guy, well, if he was on time, I'd think he was sick. So, there's that. So, let's just get into it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's the fucking Hurricane of Holidays. Welcome. I got some big plans. Last year we had a pretty successful. I made my own versions of Christmas songs. We're gonna do that again this year. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna get some news out of the way and have a little bit of fun with that. I'm gonna tell a couple Christmas stories, and then we're just gonna have a good old amount of fun. So we'll get it started with, let's see, where do I want to start? Well, we might as well start with something Christmas related. So how about I tell a Christmas story? All right. I've told this Christmas story before, but, you know, it's never hurts to tell a story again for new people. So I was about, I would say, 5 to 7 years old. And I lived in a camper that was no longer movable, so it was basically a trailer, but it was a camper. And it was almost Christmas. Well, it was like 5 days till Christmas. Now, I knew it wasn't Christmas, but I'm 5 to 7, so my brain's not fully developed, not even close. Okay? So we're just chilling. It's cold outside. We got the Christmas tree up. Everything's going. Now I'm sleeping on the dashboard. Now, what I mean by that is, like I said, it's an RV. There's a piece of plywood that went from the dashboard over the back 2 seats, and then we put a mattress on that plywood, okay? So when I looked up at night in the summertime, it was awesome because I would see the nice summer stars and shit. But in the wintertime, we had to put like blankets and shit up there because it's a window. It'd make you cold as hell. But then one night, I'm just laying there, and it's like 5 days till Christmas, and I hear a noise. And in my dumb little 5-year-old brain, I'm like, it's Santa. Who else could it be making noise at fucking, 2 in the morning in a trailer in the middle of the woods? So I'm like, oh shit, well, I can't, Santa knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck, I gotta close my eyes super tight, gotta try to trick Santa Claus, right? So I turned my head away from the Christmas tree. I'm like, nah, Santa's not getting me. And I lay my hand down over the edge of the bed. And all of a sudden I feel a super sharp pain in my finger. I jump up, I start screaming at my dad, like, what happened? I go, Santa Claus bit me. I look down, my fingers gushing blood. Santa Claus really did bite me. But it wasn't Santa Claus. It was a mouse. Or a rat. Something of that nature. But it wasn't until I became an adult that I realized Santa Claus isn't real, so I got bit by a rat. Because my dad, he don't give a fuck about nothing, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't like, oh, it was a rat, Josh. Chill the fuck out, dude. My dad went along with it. He was like, no way, Santa Claus bit you? What a dickhead. My dad was like, what an asshole, dude. He could have just left you some coal or something. Well, it's a good thing it's not Christmas yet. Maybe he'll give you something in a couple days. You know, my dad just let it ride, dude. He wasn't like, oh, I'm about to tell him there's a rat in the house. You know what I mean? Kid thinks Santa Claus bit him. I think Santa Claus bit him. That's what it is.
Whoa.
All right, dude. Come on, bro.
I'll comment in 2 more seconds.
Jesus, dude.
Christ, dude.
I know, bro. All right, dude. So, what do we got? What we got? All right. This dude, did you know that it's gay porn time? Santa bites like a rat, then what does his wife bite like? His wife don't bite, dude. Because if she did, she wouldn't be Mrs. Claus. She'd be Mrs. Missing. You know what I mean? You think Santa Claus, having one of the most stressful jobs of all time,
Knowing he's gonna live forever?
like having the most stressful job, other than God, who else knows everybody's business? Santa Claus knows everybody's business. He knows if you've been naughty or good. He knows if you're awake or asleep. That's a lot of power to have. You know what I'm saying?
Who do we got coming today?
Neil, bro.
Oh,
Scoot over. I lined it up for you to be over there.
Calm down, fool.
God, dude. Just because you fucking got coming in here with skinny Santa Claus energy, dude. Pissing me off, dude.
Skinny Santa Claus then?
Yeah, dude, with the fucking beard and shit, dude.
It's something to grip.
No, it's not. Not how that works. How do you feel about Elf on a Shelf? I don't feel about Elf
I
on a
feel
Shelf.
like it's a way for parents to fucking, like, fuck with their kids and get away with it.
I feel, okay.
Real shit, dude.
The real answer is I don't feel about Elf on a Shelf because I don't have kids. And I don't care about
You know what
Christmas.
the premise of Elf on a Shelf is, right?
Yes, I know what it is. But this is also my second thought, is a lot of the things that you're seeing online are just for online. They're not actually leaving those for their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the sexual ones.
Yeah.
They're not, they're doing that while their kids are asleep, and then they're fucking, you know, surrounding it with Cheerios and being like,
Yeah,
am I
no shit.
Sonic? Or whatever. You know, just dumb
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no shit. But, like, still, there's other, like, people cutting their hair and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's just being a fucking dick, dude, to your kids and having reason to blame it on.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if the kid was like, Mom, can I get a haircut? You know, and the kid was already getting a haircut that day or something. You know what I mean?
It's dude, people do crazy shit for clout. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it turns out a lot of that crazy shit is fake.
Yeah. No shit, dude.
What do you mean, no shit, dude? Tell the views. Why has it got so many views? If everybody knows it's fake, why do so many people watch it? And then go in the comment section and be like, wow, I love your content. I love your content. You guys are really talented. You know, you guys as a couple make me strive to believe that I can find true love. Meanwhile, they're out there fucking at Swingers Club getting dicked down by big brolic black men.
Big brolic black men?
Yeah, dude. Throwing flashbangs and shit.
Flashbangs.
Yeah.
Flashbangs.
Yeah. You don't know about flashbangs, dude?
I know, you're talking about that Call of Duty clip.
Yeah, dude. But also, I was about to go another way, dude. If you're big enough and brolic enough, dude, I mean, you find any girl that's under 5'70", dude, and you can have a flashbang.
570?
Yeah, I mean, anything under 5'70" is not getting away.
What does 570 mean? Under
Pounds. Listen, if
You
you're
got a wide range of accessible females. That's all I'm going to say, dude.
Dude, I'm just saying, if you're a big brolic black man, or any other ethnicity, to be honest, I don't want to just put rape on blacks. Because as we've already discussed, it's natural amongst all races.
No.
Yes, it is, dude.
No,
It's not right, dude. But anyway. Okay, so if you throw a flashbang,
Okay.
it's like a napkin at a little kid's birthday party.
Yeah.
Does anybody know that clip? Everybody knows that clip. It's up there with Leroy Jenkins.
That's one of my favorite ones.
The Leroy Jenkins.
Dude, I don't blame him though. Like real shit, they were sitting there for so fucking long. I'd have done the same thing, bro.
Okay.
I
don't know the game. I don't know the game.
It's World of Warcraft. Dude.
Okay, I know what the game is, but I don't know how it's played or anything like that.
There can be a lot of planning into it. And shit,
this is
how
like, Jesus. This is what I remember. Okay, because now, mind you, I watched this when it came out when I was in high school with Nathan. Now you know Nathan.
Yeah.
Okay. We're watching the clip, and he's just yelling Leroy Jenkins all the time, right? So I'm like, I need to see what this is about. Okay. So from the context of the clip, from what I got is they've been playing, trying to get to this point, and you like if you die, you immediately go to the beginning. Right, from what I understand. And they've been playing for 10 hours to get to that point. And everybody was like, all right, nobody go through the door because it starts the round. And we all need to heal and do our inventory. And then the dude just screams, Leroy Jenkins, and runs in.
Okay, so
am I remembering correctly?
You're pretty close. So realistically, what was going on there? They were like calculating DPS, telling people what abilities to use and shit like that. Like as soon as they start the fight and all that, dude.
Okay.
So they were in like a planning stage for like the next round and shit. And my man must like. If you hear the audio, it sounds like he picks up his headset and goes, all right, guys, let's fucking do this. You know what I mean? So, dude, he must have went to the bathroom or some shit if it's, like, real. You know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't him just, like, being like, hey, watch me fuck with these guys.
Okay. Here's a good question. What is...
dude, the thing that fucks with me, did they end up making it through that?
I don't know. I just know...
Hold up. We got to go.
Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins! Shout out Scooby-Doo, dude. Okay, dude. How about this? Out of every TV show, if it has multiple seasons, right, ends up doing a Christmas special episode or a holiday-themed episode or something like that, right?
Yeah.
What cartoon shows have the best holiday episodes?
Best holiday episodes?
Yeah. I'll give you a scene.
I did fuck with like some of the Courage the Cowardly Dog ones.
I'm going to give you a scene. Ones. Watch the screen. Here's a scene from one of the best holiday episodes of all time, in my opinion. Ready? Ready, dude?
Yeah. There's an ugly truth behind the Leroy Jenkins video.
It's fake. They're all fake. Look, dude. Look, dude!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Ed Nettie. I remember.
And he's Moses.
I know, man. Dumbhead is. It's the best thing ever, dude.
Dude, the Ed Nettie episode was a good time. Rick and Morty was great. Rick and Morty had a Christmas episode. Was that recently? Scooby-Doo always had good Christmas episodes.
Yeah, it is fake. That's some bullshit.
Come on, bro. They're all fake. They've never not been fake, dude.
This is sad, boy. This is sad.
What you're learning is that Hollywood's never been cool. It's always been easy to fake stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Except for that one movie. That one movie's wild. That one movie from 1971 or some shit like that. It was so graphic and so well made that the FBI itself started an investigation because like, they were like, "Where's the bodies at?"
Yeah, it was based upon like the story was like it was like cannibals or some shit like that, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is the movie was investigated by the FBI because the FBI was like, to our knowledge and to every director we talked to in Hollywood, there's no way to make those scenes look that real.
Yeah.
Without doing it.
Yeah.
I also like American Dad.
What it was like Cannibal Island or some shit, wasn't it?
I don't know, dude. It was a 1970 movie. I don't know those movies.
They went to court and they actually had to like fucking provide the address and the people that were like in the movie and shit like that, dude.
Dude, okay, can I tell you something that's bugging me?
There was like 3 of them that didn't fucking like actually show up. They just said they didn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about it other than that, dude. You know?
Sorry. I know random bullshit.
Can I tell you something that's annoying me?
What's that?
Why every time I talk about cartoons, people bring up Family Guy and American Dad and shit? I'm not talking about those. Those are not cartoons.
They're adult animation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay? So when I'm talking about fucking cartoons and shit, don't bring up Family Guy. Don't bring up American Dad. Don't bring up fucking the Cleveland Show or whatever the fuck those dumb shits are, right?
Who said that?
Jer.
Did he? I mean, they are good, though.
I'm not saying they're not good, but they're not the cartoons I'm talking about.
Another fucking good one.
I'm talking about Scooby-Doo. Talking about Codenames Kids Next Door. Talking about SpongeBob. Okay? I'm not talking about...
Been dope
I'm not, like, if I was talking about
with the Christmas specials,
adult comedy animation, I'd say South Park, American Dad, Family Guy, all that shit.
All right. Let's talk about just, like, children through teen and like, entertainment shows. Like, so we can include, like, Drake and Josh and shit.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, dude.
And now, unfortunately, Drake is a bad guy. Unfortunately.
Why?
You don't know what happened to Drake?
Drake's that man, though.
Ooh.
He just
Time out. No, take it back. No. On camera, he's the man. His character is the man. Say that. Hurry up.
The man.
Yeah. He just got convicted of pedophilia.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. He's not the man. He's not the man.
Never mind.
He's not the man,
bro.
He was grooming 16-year-old girls while he was on tour.
Really, my boy?
Yeah. He was like...
Wait, are we talking about Drake from Canada or Drake from fucking...
Drake Bell from Drake and Josh. He's also a musician. Okay?
What
they chose him for that role in the show because he actually wanted to be a musician. Okay? Started doing his own, like, tours and stuff. Okay? Now, mind you, he's, like, almost 30, and he'd find 16-year-old girls. Now, here's the weird part about it. Here's where it gets weird. Okay?
Weird. It's not weird from the jump.
No, it is definitely weird. Like, no, it's bad from the jump.
Yeah, no
okay,
shit.
but this is where it gets weird.
Yeah.
He waits till they're 18 to hook up with them. But he talks to them from whenever he meets them. If they're underage, he'll text them and DM them for years until they're 18, then hook up with them. So technically that's considered grooming.
That's so creepy.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's you know what I mean? Like, he's like, I'm not going to ruin it by being a pedophile. I'll just be weird as hell.
I'm not going to be a straight up pedophile. I'm just going to be a little bit of a pedophile.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't do anything wrong. And then the mom's like, you were texting my daughter when she was 15. He's like, yeah.
Pics, dog.
No.
That's
the thing. That's why it's hard to convict him. He hasn't been convicted. Okay? Christ. But, like, he's lost all, like, you know, he's been essentially canceled. You know what I mean? Because
well, that's one that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can get behind this one.
Yeah, dude.
How's Josh doing?
Huh?
How's Josh?
He's killing it, dude. He was just in a major movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Dope, dude.
You know? Do you remember when he got skinny for Red Dawn?
Dude,
that was so crazy.
At least they're not like Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, man. Them boys is sad nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
as teenagers, whenever we were growing up and shit, they were fucking awesome.
So what about Josh, though? So how awkward was it for him? Josh didn't invite Drake to his wedding, right? So then Drake goes to Twitter before all this stuff comes out about him being a pedophile, right?
Okay.
So he goes to Twitter and goes, we used to be brothers, and now I don't even get invited to your wedding. And everybody was on Drake's side. They were like, fuck you, Josh. Yeah, I remember when you were fat and you were nobody, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Okay? But Josh took the high road. He didn't go, well, I didn't invite him because he fucks little kids, you know?
That is so fire, dude.
He just let it go. He was like, yeah, you know, life comes at you fast, you know, like it's a small wedding. And then, you know, it comes out, Drake's a pedophile, and Josh is like, yeah, now you guys get it, huh?
You see, it makes sense.
He hasn't commented on it. He goes, I hope it all gets sorted out, you know.
The Hardy brothers have a band.
They aren't that great.
No shit,
Nobody
dude.
expected them to be.
Their hands can't probably like close around the neck of a guitar, let alone fucking.
No, their hands work fine. It's Matt Hardy's hip is fucked.
Well,
dude.
I mean, dude, everything's probably fucked.
Dude,
up.
he walks like an action figure.
They fucked every part of their body up, my guy.
You know how they do stop motion animation with action figures and the leg just moves like super stiff, the knee never comes up because it's just legs? That's how Matt Hardy actually walks.
That's no way.
He walks like his knees don't have cartilage no more because they don't.
That's no bueno.
Would you say Matt Hardy? Oh yeah, delete. Oh, he deleted the cartilage in his knee.
That was the last thing I remember seeing from Matt Hardy.
Now he's in like AEW or something, and like
I think that's what that was from.
Yeah. Well, he brought it to the WWE too. Because the difference between WWE and AEW or whatever the fuck it is if you are a wrestler and you come up with something in AEW, you own that. Yeah. Right? So if like you go to AEW and you're like, my name's the Sausage Samurai, and then your move's like the opposite of what Rikishi used to do. You know, you used to put their ass in their face, you just throw your fucking cup in their face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you left AEW, you'd be able to take that to WWE. But if you started in WWE, WWE would make you sign that over, and they'd own that. And then when you went to AEW, you'd have to come up with a new name and a new move.
Okay.
Yeah, AEW.
What up, dude?
It's the giant jolly boy. What's the abominable snowman? That's from the original movie, right?
Bumbles bounce. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rudolph.
Silver and gold, asbestos and mold. Contractors barely ever do what they're told.
I can agree with it. I can agree with it.
They don't do shit, bro, but mess up the profits.
Harvey wants to be a dentist.
Harvey Weinstein?
No, the elf, dude. You know the small indigenous Eskimo.
I can see why it'd be beneficial to be a dentist as Harvey Weinstein, though.
Bet you don't even remember Rudolph, huh?
And he's the one with kids, dude.
Yeah, you're the one with kids. You don't remember
I liked
Rudolph,
Frosty.
I remember Frosty,
Frosty
too.
was that dude, bro.
Yeah.
I remember all those old cartoons.
So, I have a Frosty song, dude.
Frosty the Blowman?
No, better.
That's too easy.
Yeah, that's. I try not to go with the one everybody else goes with.
Yeah, the sex ones are too obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a drug reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's also too obvious because the rappers got it covered.
That's better than what I was thinking.
What about Jack Frost? What about Jack Frost?
Are we talking about the fucking horror flick one?
Is that the one with
I've
the
never seen Jack
Killer
Frost.
Snowman?
Yeah, the
Dude,
horror
I fucking
spoof.
love it, dude.
I think
No,
Jack
I've never-
Frost is like the dad gets hit by a car and he comes back as a snowman.
The only Christmas movies I remember that are live action are Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Okay.
Okay.
Where they kill Santa.
Yup.
How long
The
ago?
one with Dolly Parton, which is the best movie, a sick Christmas movie of all time, Smoky Mountain Christmas. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. When you're a fucking poor
He
white,
couldn't know shot, dude.
dude, when you're a poor white, okay, living in the
white
mountains of
man.
Pennsylvania, and you ain't got no access to internet or
Yeah,
porno
that
magazines, but you got Smoky Mountain Christmas
Holy
on
fucking pardon.
on VHS.
My
and
man
God,
had that
there's this
shit
thing-
worn out,
Listen, I
boy.
knew exactly. You fast forward for 12 minutes. Okay, and you're right where you need to be. The scene where she's in there in the bathroom in the corset with the tits all pushed up. Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what, dude. That VHS got real messy sometimes.
What did you think about her in that cheerleader outfit for the Cowboys? Did you see images of that?
No, I try not to look at anything post 1975.
I'll be honest. She looked good, but it's also because she was wearing like a full body like skin suit and stuff.
Hell yeah,
Like
dude.
everything was being held into place.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
the whole time you look at it, like you're just like, man,
You take
should
that
not
off
be
and shit.
wearing that. Yeah, like you should not be up there doing that. Dolly
Dude, but
Parton.
does she have your respect for this? Guess what I saw at Dollar General yesterday, or the other day, last week, 2 weeks ago.
Already.
Dolly Parton
Fire.
rock band album featuring 5 songs with Slipknot.
Oh yeah, she did that so she get into the rock and roll.
Yeah,
Hall of Fame.
well, they were gonna let her in no matter what. She did it, so she felt like she had a reason to be in there.
I want to see how
They
that
pissed
went.
off fucking rock stars their whole existence.
We need to do that if we can remember after stream. We need to look up a Dolly Parton Slipknot song.
For sure.
I don't remember any Slipknot songs off the top of my head.
I know that chair is very comfy to lean back, but you're so far away from the mic, you either have to talk louder or
I
sit
bet
up.
you it's picking up my
Is that a
voice.
heated
Yeah,
jacket,
but when
my
I
boy?
do the edits, I have to go in and make chops to like make yours the same as us. Because when people are
Okay.
watching the clips,
You need it like leveled.
yeah.
Okay, I'll speak up.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
speak
thank
up,
you,
Neil.
Thank you, dude.
Well, tell me what to do.
I missed you, Daddy.
I bet. You missed these nuts.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's Christmas, dude. You're about to do a Christmas crazy thing.
Who?
You, bro.
What am I doing?
What? That he gave his kid he was a musician? Okay, hold on, time out. He's
I think it's
explaining Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Okay, he died in a crash. Got it. He froze to death. Got it. There was a magic harmonica. Got it. His kid was a musician that played a magic harmonica that brought him back to life after he got frosted over, and then he was Jack Frost. Got it. Figured
Killed
it out.
everybody.
Name the whole movie.
That kid
Figured it out.
blew his dad back to life, huh?
Sure did.
Whoa!
Like, yeah, hey.
No, the dad was a musician.
The dad was a musician.
Fucking harmonica,
Was he a
kid.
fucking flutist?
What, the kid's not allowed to be a musician?
Oh yeah, what was the kid? Fucking gay?
Yeah, there.
Fuck you.
I knew you were gonna do it, dude. I knew it.
Fuck
I knew.
you.
I didn't know which word you were gonna use, but I knew it had something to do with sucking dicks.
It's gonna be gay. The kid's
The
gay.
dick suck. Well, what
Should
about
just let that
mouth
killer
though?
snowman go, man.
I just want a silly little Christmas cocksuck, dude.
What now?
What? What? Can I get a silly reindeer slut to give me a silly cocksuck? A Christmas cocksucker.
Jesus Christ.
A little bit of holly in his jolly.
Yeah.
Have a holly jolly. Fuck this.
Yeah, dude. Because we all.
Jolly in his holly. Maybe that's better.
Fine, dude. No, dude. I had a joke. But you told me it in confidence, so I won't make a joke about it, dude. No, dude.
Now I'm lost.
Katrina.
Hurricane Katrina?
Mm-hmm.
What
What
about
did it do?
Blue.
It sure did. It sure did, dude. Dude, did you know that my school got flooded because of Hurricane Katrina? We were stuck at school till 7 p.m. because they couldn't figure out a way to get us out.
Yeah,
Are you sure that wasn't Hurricane Ivan?
Oh, it was Ivan. You're right.
I remember fucking our bus driver going a couple different ways
Oh,
and
no.
like seeing water, and then just eventually after trying different routes, just saying fuck it, and she just fucking drove right through the fucking water to get across the
He was
road.
a harmonicist for a band, and he was recording on Christmas the year before. Dude, I feel like I know this movie.
Probably
do.
saw it. I think we've all probably seen it. That was like a blockbuster Christmas movie.
If you were gonna make a Christmas movie, like a remake of a Christmas movie with your own spin, which movie would you start as your base?
Willy
Now
Wonka.
you can change it as much or keep as much as you want.
Willy Wonka. Make
That's a Christmas movie
edition.
for you?
Make it a Christmas edition.
Okay, that's not exactly my question, but I'll accept it. Go with that. Tell me what you would make Christmas about it.
Obviously, they're making candy canes and shit like that, dude.
Right?
You know what I mean? I don't know. They won the prize for Christmas, dude. They just like found it on their tree in a candy bar. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I don't know.
And the Oompa Loompas are elves instead of Oompa Loompas, right?
They could be elves. I'm with that.
Okay, and instead of a flowing river of chocolate, right? It's chocolate ice cream, and you go sledding. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Let's go
Like
scene for fucking scene, dude.
Whoa, dude.
Scene for
That's a
scene.
long fucking movie to go scene for scene on, my
Dude,
boy.
no, just the gist of it, dude. Just the main scenes you remember, dude. Okay, remember the elevator?
What about it?
What you gonna do about that? You when the elevator shoots through the friggin' roof and he goes flying over to town?
It's just an elevator, dude.
No, it's a sleigh, you dumb fuck.
Apparently, you got this, dude.
Dude, you gave me the idea, dude. I'll run with it, dude. I just got the spirit. I got the Christmas spirit right now, dude.
Sequel to Rudolph
I
the
hate
Red-Nosed
Christmas, dude.
Reindeer,
Real
where
shit.
there's now enough red-nosed reindeer that there's a fucking race war between the reindeer.
Ooh,
Race war reindeer?
Race war reindeer? Dude, hell yeah.
Rudolph
bro.
the Race War Reindeer? Jesus Christ.
Rudolph's dead and gone. It's years down the line, and there's many red-nosed reindeer now.
Set in Vietnam, dude.
Dude, okay. Okay. Oh, it's Santa Claus has lost complete control. The elves also had an uprising.
Santa just doesn't give a fuck
So
anymore.
it's
Santa's
Santa.
depressed.
It's Santa and Mrs. Claus and his loyal elves with the red noses versus the traditional elves and the traditional reindeer. Yeah, dude.
And
Yeah.
fucking Krampus.
Yeah, dude.
Krampus is
Leading the
just
way.
there, dude.
He's
Fucking
leading
shit
the
up.
way of the traditionals. He wants to be brought back into tradition because nobody practices the Krampus anymore. Boom.
I'm gonna go with Prancer. It's a 1989 movie when he gets lost. Wait, Prancer has his own movie?
Prancer's, that's why I didn't take off. Prancer's a dickhead for trying to steal Rudolph's shine, dog.
I don't know anything about a Christmas Story 3, but Jared goes, isn't that the premise of A Christmas Story 3, Neil?
Is it? I don't even know what A Christmas Story 3 is.
That there's too many red-nosed reindeer? Yeah, I'll tell you what. If 13% of the reindeer were committing 51% of the crime...
That's too many reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
I'll Google this.
Too many reindeer.
Dude, do you know what stats I was just using, dude?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Okay, but also, incidentally...
The 392 credit people.
Okay. If 100% of the 1% was non-red-nosed
Hellcat
reindeer...
people.
Hold on, dude. Can I spit some facts to submit both sides? Because I don't want to be considered right-wing. I don't want to be a right-wing reindeer, dude. Okay? I don't want to be a right-wing reindeer. I can't even say it, dude. I can't say it. Right-wing reindeer. Okay, got it. Let me spit the other way, too, dude.
You'd rather be a left-wing loser, dude?
Dude, 100% not, dude. I'd rather be a right-wing righteous winner, dude. Because that's what they are, dude. If with the power of Jesus on your side, you guys are over there cutting off dicks. I'm getting filled with the glory of God. You know what I mean?
Santa Claus 3 is the one you meant.
Santa Claus 3? Fucking Jer, dude.
Dude, he does shit just to annoy.
Dude, if Jer was in a
that
movie,
looks
it'd be
like
the
it's
Care
Jer.
Bears, and it'd be the Jer Bear stare, and it'd just be the dumbest bear with a retard look, dude, just like.
It looks like it was Jack Frost was the bad guy in that.
Doorstop, what's happening, dude?
Doorstop 23, 223. Damn, dude, don't call yourself a doorstop, bro. You can stop more than just doors. You can stop bitches from getting wet.
It's B.
Huh? I was right. I was right, dude. He don't be getting bitches wet, dude.
I'm a B.
Yeah, he's just slobbering on the North Pole, you know what I
It's
mean?
B.
Winston,
Oh.
you know?
Churchill.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I may be drunk, good sir, but tomorrow I'll be sober, and you'll still be an idiot. That Winston?
What?
What are you talking about?
Churchill?
Yeah.
No, dude. Not that sophisticated, dude.
Wanna wake up chain smoking cigars?
Do you know who William Dafoe is?
Your cousin?
Fucking the Green Goblin, my guy.
No, I don't have cousins.
You don't have cousins.
I mean, I don't know any of them. I don't. If I was on what's the show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something? Where you have to answer the questions.
One of them, yeah.
Okay. If the question was name 2 of your cousins, I'd be like, fuck. There's $1 million on the line, Josh. Just name 2 of your cousins. Yeah, no, I'm thinking.
Leroy Jenkins.
Hopefully they at least give you the answer.
And then I call my dad and I'm like, Dad, I need the name of 2 cousins.
Cousins.
I mean, I don't know no cousins, but there's a couple brothers I was locked up with. I was like, no, Dad, stop, dude. I'm on live TV. I'm trying to win $1 million. I need relatives. I don't know. That'd be his answer. He'd be like, I don't know. We don't know family, dog. I'm the opposite of Vin Diesel. You know how much Vin Diesel loves family, dude?
Yeah, the fact you got bit by a rat, this is just now hitting me again. The fact you got bit by a rat, you probably got some sort of fucking like black plague right now in your life or something, dude.
Coursing through my veins, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I'm allowed to say the N-word, right?
No.
Oh, damn it, dude. I thought if you got the black plague, you could say the N-word.
No, dude, that's not how that works.
I think they recently disproved the whole rats spreading the black plague thing. Actually.
Why you always got to be so scientific?
Yeah, dude. But check this out. Well, the Silk Road is most likely what spread the Black Plague.
That was just a fun
that
fact,
shit.
though. It's just throw it out there. It's recent news, like in the last year or so, I think. Maybe a couple years.
Forget what I was gonna say, dude.
You said Silk Road was responsible.
Yeah, before that, it's something completely different.
Rat bastard.
Damn. Jack Black won his first Emmy, though.
That's good.
On a side note,
Jack Black,
huh?
power to the black community,
I mean, the best of the black communities.
for sure.
So, do you want to know what he won an Emmy for?
Drugs.
You don't win Emmy for drugs.
Why not?
I don't believe it's a category. I mean, you could probably apply for it to become a category, and in 10 to 20 years, if drugs become like something that the woke agenda is focused on, then 100% it could probably make it
I
into
feel like
the
if that was
categories.
an option, Snoop Dogg or Willie Nelson would have already pushed for it.
I don't know, dude. Keith Robinson's up there, dude.
Keith Richards.
Oh, that's what I meant. Keith Richards.
Richard Pryor.
I mean, Richard Pryor, you know what I mean? I think
Rick
this
James.
is... Hold on, time out. I have a question.
What?
Shouldn't we... I'm with him. Our drug users, if you die, you're disqualified. Like, okay, if a boxer goes out there, right, and gets knocked out in the 5th round, we hold that against him. If you die from drugs, bro, that's over. You got knocked the fuck out.
So you're trying to say, like,
Or
whoever did drugs hard and lived the longest
Is the winner.
The winner.
Whoever did the hardest drugs the most and lived the longest.
Hold up.
I
Here's the
wonder
thing. Now, what if you
who
did
that
like
would be.
heroin?
Mick fucking Jagger.
What if you did like heroin,
Keith
but it just so
Richards
happened that a
was
shotgun barrel
neighbors.
was magnetically attracted to your face and someone pulled the trigger?
What?
He's talking about Nirvana, Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, but he was saying some dumb science. I don't...
he was doing a roundabout way.
Yeah, no, I
Someone
know,
killing
dude,
you with a shotgun.
yeah, but that happens all the time. As a matter of fact, if some dumb bitches
like,
don't quit
John
playing, it
Lennon.
might happen soon.
What if there's
John
that
Lennon
kind of
got shot down
intervention
the
though?
street.
Does that disqualify him, or do we just put like an asterisk next to it? Like, did not finish whole season.
Okay, it depends. I think we put an asterisk next to it because we don't know for sure if he was murdered or killed himself. If he killed himself, that's drug related, loser. If he got murdered while being on drugs. That's bonus points.
What if it's like undecided? You know what I mean?
That's why there's an asterisk.
Okay, fair enough.
Funny enough, like some of the big ones, like Jim Morrison.
But also, he didn't
Janet-
live long enough to be even in the contention of the top 5. By the way,
Mac Miller.
I mean, he
Jimi
died.
Hendrix. They all died in like their 20s.
What did he die of though?
What did he die of?
Yeah.
Fucking Ariana Grande sucking the life out of him. My man's
She
had
would
nothing
be.
left, dude.
Dog, fuck. Wouldn't you accept that?
They said he died from a brain aneurysm. You want to know why? Because my man's literally had no blood in his brain ever, at any time, ever. He's gone, always.
Drained.
You know what I mean? That's why she had to go from him to Pete Davidson, because Pete Davidson lives in a complete circle of just constantly hard. His 25% of Pete's DNA is Cialis, dude.
25%.
100%, dude.
That's where they got to.
That's why his face looks like it's fucking Beetlejuice before he died.
Ooh.
That's a good meme. I like that meme. The one where it's Pete Davidson, but they clearly edit the photo just enough where you can't tell unless you're really looking at it. And then they put it as a side-by-side to a perfect picture from the movie Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And they weirdly look similar. And it's like, I think Pete Davidson is just Beetlejuice that hasn't died yet.
Hell yeah, dude.
He does have that goblin-ass looking face.
Yeah, dude. But if you notice, he doesn't keep, like, this is the thing. Pete's notorious for having a big schlong, okay? And none of these girls stay. So what's up with that, Pete?
Well,
Sexual trauma.
he's also a smug douchebag. I don't know if you ever picked that up from his personality.
Well, no, I have. I've also picked up from podcasts of people that are like his friends. He's the type of person who gets like, if he's with a girl, he like 2 months into being with them, he's like, this is the love of my life, I want to get married type shit. So like he goes hard and fast, and then like eventually he's like, oh shit, this other model wants me schlong. And then he gets distracted, and then he drops the ball, fumbles.
It's like ADHD.
Yeah, dude. He's basically Adrian Peterson in the playoffs.
Oh my god.
Not good. Not good.
Where have you been?
Me?
Yeah, he's been on the mountaintop of glory, looking down upon all of us peasants, thinking to himself, you know, if only you guys could be like me, the world would be a better place. And I, for one, agree with him.
It's true.
Fair enough.
That's going to be a good one.
There'd be a lot less people in the world because, you know.
Thanos snap. I wish it would happen.
Georgia Guidestones.
I'm cool with that too.
You know about the Georgia Guidestones?
A population of 200,000?
500 million.
Oh, 500 million.
The world population of 500 million.
Which one was it that said population of 200,000?
It said no country should have a population of more than 200,000. But a world population of 500 million, which if you take the amount of countries we have and you multiply that by 2,000, it doesn't equal 500 million. So I'd like to know where these people did their math.
There's going to be some countries eliminated.
Well,
They did it in Georgia.
all I know is the Georgia Guidestones are funny because
They're destroyed now.
nobody knows who built them. Then
Yeah.
they sat there, and then people, conspiracy theorists, were like, "Hey, man, they're telling you what they're gonna do," because there's this whole like I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but in the Reddit community conspiracy sphere, there's about 5 big conspiracy theorists right now that are pushing this whole thing where they're like, it's about occult symbolism. And they tell you what they're going to do. And this is their reasoning. That these people are involved in a cult, in much regular religion. They have beliefs in karma that they have to deal with. And your karma is always less if you tell people what you're going to do, or you warn them, or you give them clues so they can stop you.
You give them a
Okay?
chance.
You give them a chance. So, AKA, these people pointed to Georgia Guidestones and go, they erect those. They don't tell you who did it. But they say on the stones, we're going to make the world population 500 million by the year 2050. And then the pandemic happens and conspiracy theorists start going, hey, look at this. And then all of a sudden they explode. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I have a question. First of all, if we don't know who built them, why was a government agency protecting them? Secondly, when they exploded, why did the government agency within 12 hours release the footage of the explosion and say, we don't know how it happened, but it exploded?
I want to see this.
And then immediately after that, the news cycles covered it for exactly 10 hours and then never talked about it again. Interesting stuff. So like people will say occult symbolism like people that are on the rise in the music industry or something. They'll throw up a symbol or something. Okay? and then if nobody calls them out for it, they can go on to the next part. And then like it sounds crazy until you watch compilation videos of superstar after superstar doing the same symbols with their hands in the same order over the last 30 years. You know,
Oh, they blew
people
out a whole pillar. What pillar did they blow out, dude?
all 3 of them. Just wait.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not suspicious.
No. Okay, one pillar got no. You're right. One pillar exploded.
Bro, they show this like silver car with tinted out windows pull up. That's it.
Yeah. So they exploded one pillar, and then they tore the rest of the pillars down the next day within 12 hours.
No way.
Yeah.
No. That's not suspect at all.
But yeah, dude, the Georgia Guidestones are interesting. So like the conspiracy community is really high on. They're looking for what people are going to say. So like now they're looking at the World Economic Forum. People like Klaus Schwab saying things like, "You're going to own nothing and you're going to enjoy it. You're going to eat bugs." Okay? 3 years ago, right before COVID, at the World Economic Forum in January, Klaus Schwab said that people will be eating bugs and they will own nothing and they will like it. COVID happens, and now I don't know if you guys... Oh, no, it was an episode I was by myself. I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually... Are you ready for this? I actually now have to check bags of chips.
Why?
You want to know why? I'm allergic to shellfish. Now, that may not make sense, but here's what's up. Crickets, certain crickets... can trigger the same allergies as shellfish.
Because it's not shellfish necessarily that you're allergic
and they're
to. It's like
grinding up crickets and putting it into tortillas, in tortilla things.
That's actually kind of something
Okay.
that's always like just happened just by accident because it's the hard.
No. But now they're doing it like they're adding, like it's an
What?
ingredient, like to
That's
save
bullshit.
money. So instead of say before it was 100% wheat flour to make the tortillas, and then there was 12 dead crickets in the bin. Okay. They were like, all right, well, guess what? Now it's 80% flour, 20% crickets. Because there's still 80% flour, so you don't taste the crickets. And technically, crickets isn't against the FDA or anything like that. So now, if you can go to the store right now, you go to a Whole Foods or you buy a healthy chip, it has crickets in it, which they now have to put a warning on the bottom saying could cause shellfish allergies.
Plot twist. What if they were secretly releasing more and more cricket into like it's like a test to see how people liked the cricket flavor to the chip flavor, and they discovered that people prefer the crickets.
Well, the thing is it's actually the truth of the matter is this: it's cheaper to build a cricket factory farm than it is to build a wheat farm. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can build a 10-story building on 500 square feet and make 1 billion crickets every 6 months, you know, versus you have to have hundreds upon hundreds of acres for wheat. And then if there's a bad drought, or if there's a bad this or a bad that, you're fucked. Crickets are drought proof. Crickets are fucking, you know,
hardy.
Yeah, and they don't get affected by the weather like plants do. So literally this is just guaranteed cost saving materials. And it's not the thing is you can chalk this up as to whatever you want. The thing is they said 4 years ago that they were going to start serving us bugs and we were going to like it. Here we are 4 years later, people are eating bugs and nobody's making a big deal about it.
Yep.
So like this is almost like giving credit to these conspiracy theorists that are like, hey dude, they're telling us what's going to happen so they don't have to have the karmic backlash because they believe in the fucking Moloch and shit.
I'm gonna get you George Orwell's 1984 or whatever.
George Orwell is fucking good.
Anarchist cookbook, dude.
It might have been. I don't know.
Dude, you know what you are, dude? You're the ad lib guy, dude.
Yeah,
like
dude.
you never say anything past just what you're with, like the topic on your mind, dude. Like we're just over here having a conversation. You're like, Alchemist cookbook, huh?
Anarchists.
And you, dude, it's an anarchy about alchemy, dude. It's wild behavior, dude.
Full Metal Anarchist.
Yeah, dude, full metal anarchist, dude.
I'd actually like to see that answer.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Hockey show.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Hockey.
I watched 2 episodes.
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho.
I hate you.
Why?
Dude, you know how I feel about words that don't line up, dude. I don't know why you would ever recommend this to me. You're a piece of shit.
That's what
Okay.
I meant whenever you can tell which one has the bigger budget.
Okay? Well, the one was made for America, the other one was made for Japan.
Yeah.
That almost to me makes it seem to me like Yu Yu Hakusho show was super big in Japan, and they just knew it would do better in Japan no matter what, so they built it
More
for Japan.
likely,
Yeah.
It's a lot more weeby than
I watched 2 episodes. And let me tell you this. God damn it, I want to like it, man. But the mouth bugs me so much, dude. Dude, it's so frustrating, dude. He's a cool guy. Plays a cool guy. He's a dead guy. I get it.
He's a dead guy.
He died, and then he was like, "Oh fuck, I'm dead." Okay, and then he just accepted he was dead with his hands in his pocket the whole time. But guess what? He's like, dude, guess what? He was like, "Oh no, I'm dead. Everything sucks in the world." It just doesn't line up. This lined up more. Like, I'm naturally doing better. Like, fuck. Dude, that'd be like if I just took a random Bollywood movie, stripped the audio from it, sat here in front of the thing, played it on my computer, and just made up my own words. That's what it felt like.
I'm sorry, dude. My bad, man.
Dude.
I don't mean to upset you, dude.
Dude, but also, it'd be so cool if they made an American one. The clip where the 2 dudes have the sheaths of the sword, and then they're both fighting with a sword, and the other dude's defending it with a sheath, and it looks like they're just doing this over and over again with the swords. That was pretty cool, dude. But the words didn't line up with the mouth. It bugged the shit out of me.
I'd rather watch it with subtitles than a dub.
I was watching both. And that was even more frustrating because now I'm reading and then looking up and still seeing it not line up.
I'd rather just watch with the Japanese audio with the English subtitles.
If that was an option, I'd try it.
I'm pretty sure it is.
There's a version of that out there, I'm sure. If their voices
Yeah,
don't match
Netflix,
up,
they probably have an option for that.
if their voices don't match up in English, then they're definitely
Dude, but
speaking
all I'm
Japanese.
saying, all I'm saying is
Cantonese.
Whatever.
these 2 are good.
Chinese,
If everybody in
Japanese.
Japan's happy about Yu-Gi-Oh! Hockey Show, and everybody in America that liked One Piece is happy with One Piece, that means Avatar: The Last Airbender is gonna suck so many dicks.
Nah,
It's
dude,
gonna
stop
suck so many
tripping,
dicks, dude.
Stop tripping, dude. They're not gonna do it like Dragon Ball Z. Don't worry, dude.
Well,
Dude,
didn't they
they're gonna
already
fucking ruin it,
Did they already do a live action Avatar movie?
Yes,
movie.
they did.
But
It
this
was
is the
dope.
show.
It was dope as fuck.
Well,
The show's gonna be just as fire, dude. You're out here just tripping balls. I don't know where your dilemma's at. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, everything that comes out anymore is trash.
I mean, realistically, it's all meant to just distract you anyway. So.
Oh, everything that's made in America is trash. Is it an American show or is it a Japanese or Asian
The
show?
only thing that gives me hope is that 2 of the original
American
3
writing's
writers
garbage.
of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the show, are on the executive producer team of the live action. That's the only thing that gives me hope.
It doesn't matter though, because whoever's ahead of them will cut it down and add whatever they want to add to it forcibly.
Well, the trailer came out and Appa looks cool.
Appa?
Yeah, Appa looks cool. I don't know what I expected.
Appa.
Hold on, can I tell you something?
ABBA.
Appa.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is not racist enough.
Fair enough.
Black
Let
guy.
me tell you why.
Black guys don't have big enough lips.
Dude.
No, it has
Now,
to do with
you
he's
know-
not Asian enough. Hold on, let me explain this.
Okay.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, I watched the entire series, okay? I knew he was supposed to be an Asian boy. Registered in my brain, he's a monk. Asian, got it. From the Tibetan mountains and shit, got it, okay? They're all Asians, okay? Understood. Why still, when I watched the live action trailer and they chose an Asian, did it catch me off guard a little bit? That just means that the cartoon character wasn't Asian enough to me because I thought it was just going to be some little bald white boy.
I think he's Chinese and the rest of them are like Japanese, aren't they?
Oh, Japanese.
I think they're all like different Asian.
Naruto was racist.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a village hidden by the sound. It was all black ninjas.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they like fought using like fucking like what is that shit called? The dance fighting capoeira, basically.
Street
Mhm.
fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I have an idea for an anime. A ninja,
Ninja.
okay, who can also tell the future, but is addicted to cocaine, and his name's Nostradamus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd be a good one.
There's an anime about a dude that is a stay-at-home dad and just like cleans his fucking house and shit.
Okay. That is the equivalent in movies as Power Wash Simulator is the video games.
Yeah.
There's so many video games like that too, though.
Yeah,
And they're successful. It's crazy.
Didn't it start with Goat Simulator?
Yeah.
That's not even something like that though, because you're talking about like those games where it's just like, hey, clean, do this.
Farm, bitch.
Yeah.
Cut the grass.
Goat Simulator was like had comedy in it. I think you're walking around and like doing goofy stuff.
Dude, you know what they need to
Not
do? They
much
need to make
to
a
it.
mod for Goat Simulator where you can import your favorite actor, sports athlete, or musician.
Nice. There's also an anime that's based upon like basketball and shit too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Jared says he likes your ninja cocaine idea.
Yeah, dude.
Nostra Ninja.
Okay, it all started the other day. I had this idea. There's this
nostril
guy I
ninja,
work
dude.
with, right? His name's Dom. Okay? And I always like to do jokes. Yeah, I like to... Exactly. That's the first joke I ever made to him. Okay? So, I always like to do plays on words with his
Wordplay.
name. Yeah. What did he say? Wordplay with his name. Okay? So, I've done such things as, called him Dom, and he'd be like, yo, can I get a side of barbecue sauce? I don't have barbecue sauce. I have family. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Then it's gone to, I called him Dommy Tsunami. All kinds of just dumb shit
Daddy
like that,
Dom.
right? Then I started thinking, I gotta get more clever. So these are the two that I came up with this week. Are you ready? So I looked at him the one day and I was like, if I had a jealous girlfriend, I could never eat cereal with you. He was like, what? I was like, because I'd look at her and be like, oh, yeah, hung out with Dominatrix. You know what I mean? So there I am, eating Trick cereal with my buddy Dom, and she thinks I'm with a leather-wearing slut bag.
They still
You know what I
make tricks?
Yeah, of course,
dude.
dude.
You just can't see the fruit shapes because you're not a kid anymore.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's why you can't even see it in the store.
Yep.
Okay? And then
Y'all
check this
fucking
one out.
with me. They don't make tricks no more.
And it's not fruit shaped, dude. It's little balls. I promise you.
And cinnamon crust tunch.
Gross brunch.
Gross tunch. Gross tunch, dude! Dude, I've been spoonerisming my ass off.
One more time again.
Spoonerisming.
What the hell is that?
A spoonerism is when you take the first letter of the first word and mix it up with the first letter of the second word.
Nice.
So instead of toast crunch, I said cross tunch. That's a spoonerism. It's a overlap in your brain where you're thinking too far ahead of what you're saying and your mouth is on autopilot, kinda. It's a
Told you.
psychological condition.
Told you. Little balls, dude.
Alright. Now, for the good one. Are you ready?
What's up?
Neil, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I looked at him and he came in the back, I looked at him and I was like, yo, are you fucking doing booger sugar and predicting the future? Calling yourself Nostradamus?
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus, because he's doing cocaine in his nose and telling the future. Nostradamus told the future. I gotta break it down for the retards. You know what I mean?
Quasimodo predicted all this shit.
Quasi-Frodo. You know what I mean? That's what Jeremiah is.
Yeah.
Jeremiah's Quasi-Frodo.
You hobbit looking motherfucker.
Dude, can we get a midget William Dafoe? William DeFrodo?
Tiny Green Goblin.
Okay. He's
We can rule this city together, Spider-Man.
William Dafoe is a crazy vampire hunter in the remake of Nosferatu.
This is a real thing?
Yes, this is coming out.
I like Willem Dafoe.
The
He
trailer
probably
just
will.
dropped.
I
Okay?
don't know if the show or the movie would be good. But
The trailer just dropped, and the criticism that William Dafoe is getting is that he's just being the Green Goblin as a vampire hunter.
it's been a while.
And my thing is, have you not noticed that even before Ryan Reynolds was Deadpool, he was Deadpool in every character he ever played?
He's not the Green Goblin in every character he plays.
No. But a lot of actors have a pocket.
Yeah.
Okay?
Willem Dafoe ain't got no pocket.
Yeah, but just because he did the same pocket twice, you're gonna crucify him?
He
You
probably
know what I
said
mean?
something to piss somebody off.
That's true, dude. They
He-
also probably hate him because he had to get a stunt double because his dick was too big.
He
And
does.
he's white.
He does have like an unhinged scene almost in everything he does because he does the crazy eyes really
Yeah.
well.
But the thing that he's probably getting shit on most for is women are very upset. Because there was a movie where he had a nude scene, and he had to have a nude body double because the director said, and I quote, "I had to get a body double because his dick was distractingly too large." Okay? So imagine you get a casting call, right? You're the guy you're the body double now, not William Dafoe. The guy goes, "Hey, yo, we need you for your dick in a movie." You're feeling real confident. You're like, "Dude, I'm the best, dude. They need my dick for the movie. My dick's so awesome." You get there, and then William Dafoe goes, "What's up, little buddy?" "Yeah, they chose you because mine's too big." And then you have to be there. Fuck, man. God damn it.
Can you feel the weight, Spider-Man?
Yeah, dude. William Dafoe really can fuck bitches from the wall and Peter Park it right in there, dude. It's what it is, dude. Yeah, dude.
I love Willem Dafoe, though.
Okay? Okay, last thing about movies. I got movie news. Okay? Because, like, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I've steered away. I've changed my algorithm. I'm getting I was for like 2 months getting nothing but political news, and it was depressing and making me angry. So I purposely went through and started like saying, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, and everything it offered me that wasn't politics, I said, show me more of this. Okay, so this is my new algorithm. Movies, video games, and buffoonery. Okay?
That's pretty much what my YouTube algorithm is.
Do you guys know who Zack Snyder is?
Yeah.
Zack Snyder is one of the big 5 directors right now. Like, he's big in the superhero movies, but was famous before that. So you may know him from a few movies like Role Models. You ever seen Role Models?
Yeah.
He's also done the Justice League. He's done other big movies as well. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but he's a big director.
Okay.
He's been a fan of Fortnite since 2019, since before COVID. Okay? Now we're here. Fortnite has access to all of these different characters, and technically, if Fortnite were to contract him to do a movie, you could use the contract licenses they have for a Fortnite movie, in theory.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen
Well,
if they don't
it would,
work it out with the
obviously,
other people, though.
obviously. Now, obviously, it could get tricky, but Zack Snyder said that if Epic ever came to him and wanted him to make a Fortnite movie, he would absolutely be on board. And then it started getting me to think. The concept's already been done in the way of just the concept of the game. So the concept of the game is 100 people drop on an island, last person surviving wins. Okay? That movie's kind of been done. Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin. They drop 20 prisoners, like convicted to death, on an island. They videotape the whole thing and stream it.
Yep.
Last person alive gets their freedom. Okay? So, Condemned was a good movie, even though Stone Cold Steve Austin holds the gun so weird, it bothers me. Have you ever seen Stone Cold hold a gun in a movie?
All he knows how to do is hold beer.
It's so strange.
Dude, whoever was throwing them beers to Steve Austin, like, really fucking had an arm. He probably should have been in the NFL, dude.
Are you talking about the 10 feet?
Bullshit, dude. You can see clips where he's throwing them across the entire arena.
Are you high?
Well, yeah, dude.
Because
Apparently,
every memory I have of Stone Cold getting beers is the guy right next to the announcer table opening a cooler and just tossing him up beers like if you were in the second store window.
there's one where he's coming down the fucking ramp and dude fucking launches him one from the
I
announcer's
bet you
table.
fans and stuff threw beers to him, too.
That would probably be a thing too. That'd be pretty dope.
People would be highly discouraged.
Okay, I don't know if we've ever done this, dude. Top 5, like, no, I mean Mount Rushmore of WWE superstars. Not like overall. So their character, how they performed it, how they looked, how they wrestled, how they transferred into movies or TV or whatever. However you want to see fit, your Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Can be WWE
Steve
or
Austin, The
otherwise.
Rock, John Cena, Undertaker.
Undertaker's number 1.
Okay, so you said Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker.
Yep.
Dude, I got that. Nice.
Undertaker fucking carried WWE his whole fucking career.
That man's a legend.
And he was a workhorse. Like, he has to be number 1. Then he's like the most respected wrestler. Like, nobody ever has anything bad to say about The Undertaker either. Yeah.
So
he's a
here's
good
my
dude, too.
here's my Mount Rushmore.
Chris Benoit.
Hell yeah. Okay, so he'd be an honorable mention. He'd be the chief running bull of the situation, right?
Fair enough.
So the Squaw Indians for about 10 years now have been petitioning to get a face of theirs carved into the mountain as well, and that's Benoit. Okay,
Yep.
he's the Native American in the situation. My 4 are Ric Flair,
Toby Keith.
Flair would be a good one.
Ric Flair, John Cena,
Cena, yeah.
Brock Lesnar, and The Undertaker. Brock Lesnar, for this reason. No, time out.
John
Time out.
Morrison. What
Fuck.
does the Doors have to do with wrestling?
John Morrison.
Lesnar makes the cut just because he's like the scariest motherfucker to be in the WWE.
Well, the fact that he went to the UFC and became world champ,
Yeah.
not once, but twice.
Like,
I can actually
that's
whip your ass.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, just on that fact, and then I almost have to put Dwayne over John Cena. Cena accomplished more in the ring technically, but Dwayne accomplished more.
Mine wasn't in any particular order, dude.
Well, I didn't have The Rock on my list. I'm taking Cena off, putting The Rock on.
how many is it? 4, right?
4, Mount Rushmore, yeah.
Triple H almost has to make the list too.
Well, yeah, because now he's in charge.
Love him or hate him.
Well, he fucked the boss's daughter.
I like Samoa Joe's finishing move.
So I like his.
Samoa Joe's finishing
I
move.
like the one where someone goes up on the ropes and he just turns and walks away and like.
Is that the finishing move you're talking about?
I don't think it's a finishing move, but it's just something he does. Like anytime somebody goes up on the ropes, so like act like he's dizzy, and then once they go to jump, he just turns and like brushes his nose and leans on the ropes and just looks at the crowd.
Okay, so Jair's is Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, John Morrison, and Randy Savage. John Morrison, do you know, not the band guy, the wrestler. Do you know who he's talking about? There was about a 7-year span where in the WWE there was a guy named John Morrison who was part of a group called Eminem. Now, they were most famous at the beginning because their female was Melina, and she was top 5 hottest WWE divas of all time. Okay? But John Morrison ended up becoming so good in the ring that they had to break up the tag team because he was just so much better than them. And then he went on to win a world championship. And he was like one of the most athletic. So he was like big like the big guys. So he was 6'5", he was muscular, but he could move like Rey Mysterio and flip around and jump. And his finishing move was he would jump, like he'd be on the outside of the rope, he'd jump up, smack his butt on the rope, and then do like a 360 flip, and then somersault onto them, like a swanton bomb kinda. And it was super athletic. So I get why Jared likes him, but he didn't do enough to be on the Mount Rushmore.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going for like outside reasons too. Like I said, The Undertaker I think just gets number 1 just because
I say
generally good.
I say Ric Flair because he's the original one. He's the one that they pushed the most. That he was like the original guy. He has 16 championships. Nobody's ever beat him at the amount of championships he's had in there. So he'd be like the George Washington of it, you know?
He kind of looks like George Washington.
And then it'd either have to be John Cena or The Rock, based on John Cena has tied with Ric Flair 16 championships, okay, but he hasn't done as much outside of WWE like The Rock, okay, so it's take your pick there. Then it's The Undertaker because of everything that he did in the WWE.
He's a legend.
And then my 4th one, who was my 4th one?
You said Brock
John
Lesnar.
Jacobs.
Brock Lesnar, because of the UFC stuff. Because other WWE wrestlers have tried UFC and none of them have been nearly as good. Brock Lesnar went in there and destroyed people that are in the UFC Hall of Fame.
It's hard to even like pick only 4.
I'm just saying he was handsome as fuck too. Hold on, pause.
Okay.
Mary Pausmas?
We're gonna pick.
Santa Paws? Hold on, Santa Paws, dude. That was gay.
At least none of us said Hulk Hogan though.
I mean, Hulk Hogan was just a character. He wasn't good at wrestling or anything.
He disqualified himself for being such a douche.
I'm fucking freezing.
How are you freezing, bro?
I don't know.
She doesn't have fucking Iron Man vest.
Iron Man!
I'm gonna get sick.
Nice,
Heat.
dude.
I've been feeling like kind of pukey the entire time sitting here.
Nice. So, you guys want to know
Rock
I got
that?
2 more stories.
This thing warm you up.
I got
Oh, I'm good,
I got
brother.
2 more stories. and then we'll get into the Christmas stuff that I have planned. All right. Doritos. Are we fans of Doritos here?
I love Doritos.
How much crickets are in them?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Because if it's not at least 50% cricket, I don't want them.
Oh, shit. Best Dorito flavors. Go. Don't even think about it. Just say it.
Spicy sweet chili.
Everybody says that, bro. They knocked it out of the park with that one, dude. I can't think of a single person who doesn't love the spicy sweet chili.
You know
now.
what's crazy? That's actually one of their vegan recipes, too.
Nice, dude.
Yes, vegans even get to enjoy that, even though they make bad decisions.
Well, then at least vegans have something to look forward to in their life.
Dude, if I was a vegan, that's all I'd eat, dude.
Would it be vegan to eat cloned meat? Like synthesized meat?
Conundrum.
Would that be vegan?
What?
Like they're talking about like cloning.
Jared would say
stuff.
Cool Ranch. That is the worst fucking flavor ever.
It's the second best flavor.
Would clone
No,
meat, like,
dude, nacho cheese.
non-sentient
Spicy
meat be
nacho.
vegetarian or vegan?
Cool Ranch is like number 4, dude.
Because what they already argued doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how you would
Actually,
argue test
Cool
it.
Ranch is number 5.
Can
Taco's
they-
number 4.
Can they make it transparent so it doesn't cast a shadow? So I think that's one of the things.
Okay. It's gonna hit freezing in Florida today. Josh, what do you think about that? Global warming. Moving on. My favorite Dorito flavors in this order are sweet chili, sweet spicy chili, Cool Ranch, original nacho,
Nah.
then the Buffalo Ranch.
They have that?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Buffalo Ranch is good, bruh.
The baby blue bag.
Yeah.
It's good, but he puts it below regular Dorito.
Yeah, dude, I do like it. And then that doesn't matter. Those are the only 4 I buy.
Taco's
But
the only one so far.
You're gonna like this.
What?
Number 2. You're number 2. Nacho flavor. This is the whole reason I bring Doritos up. Doritos is getting into the alcohol game. Doritos launched their official first liquor, nacho cheese flavored liquor.
I'm cool on that.
What type of liquor is it?
Nacho cheese flavored
Just
whiskey,
said
bro.
whiskey.
I'm cool on that, bro.
You don't want
I'm
to try
cool.
no nacho cheese flavor whiskey,
I'm
bro?
cool, bro.
Come on, bro. It's only 28% alcohol.
I'm cool,
Your
bro.
gamer game's weak as shit.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
gonna drink your Doritos
Look, man.
All right.
and eat your
I
Mountain
give
Dew.
up drinking until Christmas.
All right. What about this?
Actually, let me fix my sentence. I give up, period, drinking until Christmas.
I saw that video. Okay. Ukrainian councilman. I'm going to give you...
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, don't
What did
spoil
he
it.
do?
Spoil it.
Ukrainian councilman.
Died.
People wouldn't pay attention to him in the meeting. What do you think he did to grab their attention?
With his dick out.
That's a good guess. But the actual answer is pulled the pin on 3 grenades and dropped them.
That'll command attention real fucking quick, my boy.
My mans was in a meeting. They're talking about the U.S. not giving them any more funding, right? And they're like, we got to do something. And this guy's like, I got an idea. And they're like, we got to do something. We need more money. And he's like, I got an idea. And they're like, dude, shut up, dude. We need to talk to the U.S. Zelensky's got to go over there and suck off Biden and dick down Jill Biden and get us some more money. And he's like, hey, guys, I got an idea. And they're like, dude, what is your malfunction? Shut up. We're talking over here. And he's like, all right, bet. Pip, pip, pip. And he just rolled them across the floor, calm as hell. We can watch the video, not live on Twitch because it'll get us banned. I found out that though, because one dude did get banned for that. So you cannot show people dying on Twitch. That's a new rule. You can show your tits now.
I don't want to watch
Artistic nudity.
it. You guys can watch it if you want.
What? People getting blown up by grenades?
Yeah, you can watch it if you want.
Nobody died. They're just critically
I
injured.
still don't like watching that shit.
Jesus fuck.
I saw the video come up and I read the article and was like, yeah, I ain't watching that clip.
But think about it, dude.
And you didn't hear any of that on the news either.
If you said before COVID, okay, there's a military conflict, and one of the councilmen just dropped 3 grenades because nobody would listen to his idea.
These are
You'd
the
be like,
people we're giving our
if that happened in a movie, you'd be like, this is dumb. Like,
That's actually kind of goated, though.
if it happened in a movie, like if like a guy just couldn't get his point across and he just pulled out 3 grenades.
Jared's fucking tripping yet again. Worst flavor of whiskey is Crown Royal Apple.
He said maple.
There's a movie, Falling Down. Did you ever see the movie Falling Down?
No, but I've seen Olympus Down
Okay,
and
well,
White House Down.
Falling Down is essentially like somebody turning to that point where he's just like, fuck all this, and he just goes on
No,
like
I'm
a
just not
spree.
feeling good, my dude.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Is
Older movie too.
he knew he was gonna do, like, if we're being realistic, the dude was gonna do something no matter what. He woke up that morning and decided,
When you roll into
Hey,
the office,
he put on his shoes,
that's
put
pretty
on his
meditative.
coat, was like, let me grab 3 grenades real quick.
Yeah.
My man's was ready.
A councilman shouldn't have 3 hand grenades to begin
He
with.
should.
Even if they would have let him talk.
you never know what situation you might need 3 hand grenades.
Exactly, dude.
Dude, let's
Just because 2 doesn't make a big enough statement.
concealed carry. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Listen, man, I don't know if you guys forgot what it was like in World War II, but here's a reminder.
You guys aren't sure what we need more of from the U.S. government. I brought you 3 examples.
Okay.
Did they like his idea though?
Huh?
like
Yeah,
his
did it get
idea,
their
though?
attention?
Well, they didn't get the vote on it.
No.
Oh. But did it get their attention though?
I mean, it got their hospital bills up. I know that.
But
I mean, everybody's in the hospital.
did the U.S. say anything about like, hey, yeah, we'll fund you now?
No, dude, I read this article on British news.
Oh.
Yeah, as I say,
The American news isn't talking about it. You either find it on social media or other countries' news.
Yeah, filtering.
So, you know what's crazy is now the thing that I have to do is I have to go read, because if I want to know what's actually going on, I have to not only read American news, but then I have to go read Germany news. Okay, then I have to read Italian news. Then I have to read the BBC. And then I have to read Al Jazeera. And then I have to read the RT, which is Russian something. It's the Russian news. Okay? And then when you read all them, you get an idea of, oh, they're all lying to fit their benefit, and the truth is somewhere in the middle of all these stories. But you'll never know the truth unless you know all the stories to go to the middle.
Twain said it best. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read the newspaper, you're misinformed.
So Denzel Washington said that, and then they yelled at him.
Who yelled at him?
The Jews.
The news.
Oh, okay.
Like, on the red carpet, he said that because they asked him about, like, during the Donald Trump stuff. They asked him, like, all the stuff, and he was like, look, if you watch the news, you're misinformed. If you don't watch the news, you're not informed. So what's a person supposed to do?
Live your life.
And then for the next 2 years, they talked about how Denzel was an overrated actor.
Even though he's like,
The GOAT.
yeah,
He's the GOAT.
possibly the greatest.
And the
black
G
actor.
stands for gorilla.
One of the candidates for greatest black actor, if not greatest actor of all time.
Okay. If you had to say best actors of all time, go.
Don't even ask me. I'm not on this one. Actually, do that.
Best actors of all time. See, that's gonna be really. Gene Wilder. I always loved Gene Wilder and everything I saw him in. Like in the original Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Robin Williams. I always loved Robin Williams. But I don't know that I would say they're like the greatest actors of all time. I don't know that I'm qualified enough to judge, like, based on acting skill. You know?
I have no idea.
But those would be like my picks. Gene Wilder, Robin Williams, shit like that.
All right. I would probably go, if I had to pick greatest actors of all time, I would go Denzel. I'd go
Willem Dafoe would be pretty high on my list. 'Cause he commits to his roles.
Dude, I have no idea, dude. I don't know enough about acting.
Oh, Tom Hardy would make it pretty fucking high on my list too for like a newer actor. So he does a bunch of different, like the amount of stuff he's done, and he always kills it. I think I enjoyed everything I've seen him in. From fucking Bane to Peaky Blinders.
Tom Cruise is good, but like he's one of those pocket guys.
He just plays Tom Cruise every time.
Yes.
He's just Tom Cruise. Like fucking Tom.
Oh, damn, dude. You probably have marker in your hair.
Hardy plays twin brothers in the one movie, like simultaneously.
Dude,
And it's like convincing that they're two different people.
you want to know something crazy? Like, have you ever had a movie like affect you in a way that almost didn't make sense? So like, I watched
Old Yeller.
Old Yeller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a bad one, dude.
Yeah, you were turned on at the end of it, weren't you?
Yep. Beating my dick like a fucking savage.
Just didn't make any sense.
Hey, dude. You just be quiet out there. How about that?
No.
Yeah, dude. I mean, either be on the TV, either be on the screen, or shut up.
Damn, dude, that's rude.
I
I said that nicer.
You're a rude dude. With a tude.
I am a rude dude with a tude that everybody wants to see in the nude.
And he's lewd.
He's lewd. There's not like when you think about actors realistically, there's not a lot of actors with range because they all do the pocket thing. You know what I mean? Like the biggest examples are Vince Vaughn, Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah, well, Tom Cruise.
and Tom Cruise, yeah. And then like even if you say, okay, Tom Hanks doesn't fit a certain thing, he kind of does. His pocket is
Wholesome.
yeah, wholesome, quiet, like serious, and just like calm the whole time. It's like sure sometimes he's like talking like a retard, and then other times he's alone on an island, but that's more of the movie being different than him being different.
Yeah. He's always Tom Hanks.
Yeah, but he'll just pick different versions of movies. You know, Jason Statham always picks the same type of movie.
I'm trying to think of other like older ones that Jack Nicholson, but he's always kind of Jack Nicholson too.
Will Smith showed range for a while, but like even
he's
his
always Will Smith.
his range wasn't like his range was the same as Tom Hanks. The movie would just be different.
Yeah, he's always Will Smith. He's Black Tom Hanks. Or Tom Cruise. Or Tom Hanks. Either one. I'd say Hanks more than Cruise because he could act better than Cruise.
All right, dude. I want you to either tell me about a Christmas movie that you really like that I've probably never seen, or tell me a Christmas memory you have.
Christmas memory. Remember getting the PlayStation 2 back in the day with the multi-tap. Do you ever see the multi-tap that you plug in 4 controllers to your... It was like the shit back in the day.
No, I have.
It's like the only gift.
I don't know shit about.
Remember.
What about Sean Connery?
But he's always Sean Connery.
I mean, Sean Connery's goated just for the simple fact that he said on live TV, "I'll smack a bitch if she gets out of line."
Like there's not many actors that like. What's his name? The guy that played Batman. Christian Bale. Like he's kind of like one of those ones where Heath Ledger, that would have been a good one. Like when he played people, it was convincing that he was another person.
I mean, the dude got butt fucked. Isn't he the one from Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, and he was the Joker and
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, A Knight's Tale and his
Patriot.
Him and A Knight's Tale and him and the Joker as the Joker are awesome. A Knight's Tale is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, Knight's Tale's fantastic.
It's like it has this like campy fake feeling just enough where you don't get too invested in it being real. You know what I mean?
Steve Buscemi.
So the way they open the whoa, guy, you all right?
Smells sick, dude.
How high up would you put Steve Buscemi on your list of actors?
Is Steve Buscemi the crazy eyes from Adam Sandler?
Yeah. He's done goofy shit
He's
like
the
that.
goat of background actors.
Well, and
You go to background actors?
He rolls.
That's
too.
that's Rob Riggle. Rob Riggle in background acting is so good, dude. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta like turtle up. I'm fucking freezing.
Do you want,
Do you want
dude,
this
the
vest?
furnace is right there, dude. Turn it up.
No, I'll be good.
Toasty.
You want me to go get my little blankie, dude?
Thank you.
Blankie.
Thank you.
I got one of those fuzzy blankies. A girl bought it for me like 2 years ago. It's like one of those little fuzzy blankies. It's not big enough to cover up my body.
You want to skin that Totodile? Make a
No, don't
Some
touch
gloves?
my toadies.
or the Gengar? There's enough Pokemon here. You could like a Wampa and crawl inside of them, stay warm.
Dude, wombats.
Not a wombat.
Wombats
Tauntaun.
poop cubes.
They do.
They poop cubes, chat.
Good thing we don't have a lot of Star Wars fans.
Chat. Wombats poop
Sean
cubes.
Connery, dude.
Star Wars? Did you mean the one with Rick Moranis?
Don't get upset again.
I love
This fucking
Spaceballs.
guy, dude. Spaceballs. I've never seen it, dude. You wanna know why I've never seen it? Here's why. Okay? Me and my dad were living in an apartment. Okay? And I had VHS tapes and a VHS player. And I had 12 movies. Spaceballs was one of the movies, right? But it was an old ass house. Okay? And when you would lift the window, sometimes the window would just fall on its own. Okay? So I would put things in the window. Well, one day I was like, all right, 2-liter bottle. 2 liter of pop is the tallest thing I have. I want the window open a lot. So I put a 2 liter there. And I had the window propped open. Somebody yelled for me out the window. I leaned out. My shoulder hit the 2 liter bottle. Bottle fell 2 stories, hit the ground, did a flip. Boom. Cap busted off. Went off like a projectile. Landed in the middle of the road right behind a car that was going down the road. I could have got sued. Okay? So from that point on, I was like, okay, no more carbonated beverages to hold open the window. I'll use a VHS tape. Okay, so one day I was like, oh, my dad watched Spaceballs while I was at work. I want to watch that. But right now I need this window open because it's hot and I want to smoke weed. Okay, so I put the fucking VHS tape right in the window. Okay, and then the window's up. Okay, window falls. Okay, all of a sudden I go to put Spaceballs in the fucking thing. It says it's not working. I shake it. It's broken.
Spaceballs.
I broke Spaceballs.
Damn shame.
It is a damn shame. I've seen clips though. I follow on social media before I gave up. I was following. It was called Movie Clip of the Day. So it would take any movie clip under 3 minutes, and it would show you like badass movie clips from movies throughout the years. Okay. Once a month there'd be a Spaceballs clips. So I feel like if I watch Spaceballs, every 10 minutes I'd be like, I've seen this.
Have you seen Blazing Saddles?
He rode a blazing saddle. He wore a shining star.
Have you seen Young Frank?
He fought for truth and justice against bad men here and far. Yes.
Okay. Have you seen Young Frankenstein too?
Yes.
Okay.
He conquered fear and he conquered hate.
He turned dark night into day.
He rode a blazing saddle.
The sheriff is.
Hey, nobody moves or the N-word gets it. Have you ever seen Blazing Saddles?
That young man.
Dude, it's one of... Listen, this is why I truly believe...
It's too good to be canceled.
This is why I truly believe I have such a aggressive comedy mind. Is one of the first comedies, other than Ace Ventura, I fell in love with was Blazing Saddles. And it has some of the most cancelable moments in today's society in the movie. So, for instance, there's a part of the movie that I was just talking about where he's riding into town, that Neil just quoted, where the dude's up on the top of the thing and he's like, he sees him, and then the governor wants that town gone so they can build a railroad. Okay? And he's like, oh, they're being terrorized. Let's send them a black sheriff so they give up and leave. Okay? So they send him a black sheriff. And there's a guy with a telescope and he sees him and he goes, the sheriff's up! And then he says the N-word, but the church bell rings at that exact moment. So then the people on the ground go, what did he say? And then one guy goes, the sheriff is near. And then the guy goes, no, the sheriff is a... Okay? So then the sheriff gets to town and he gets off the horse and he goes, howdy. And every person pulls out a gun on the black guy. So then the black guy goes exactly like this. He goes, all right, nobody move or the gets it. He says, and then some white lady goes, no, leave him alone. And so it's like the movie Dude, Where's My Car? Where the officer starts beating up the mannequin and he's like, leave him alone, he didn't do anything. So he's pointing a gun at himself and like, nobody move or the N-word gets it. And then the white people are like, everybody calm down.
He's serious.
He'll do it. and then he's like, isn't anybody gonna help me?
Lord, somebody help me.
Somebody help me.
Stand back.
He drags himself into the jail. Then he sits down and he goes, and then he says, he's like, a bunch of dumb whites, or something like that, you know what I mean?
I sure am. Well, that was sure clever. And they are sure dumb.
And then Gene Wilder, you know, the original Willy Wonka.
Gene Wilder's the best.
He wakes him up, he's in the drunk tank, and he sits him down and he goes, yeah, I'm the Waco Kid. And he's like, nah, the Waco Kid had the fastest hands in the West. And he goes, yeah. He's like, why'd you quit being the Waco Kid? And he goes, well, you see this hand?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, steady as a rock. The problem is, this is my shooting hand.
I have to watch this.
Dude,
It's the best, dude. It's the best, dude. I'm gonna watch it tonight, dude. I have to, dude. It's the best.
I think that's the best of the three, but you have to, if you like Mel Brooks, you gotta see those three. Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein. There's other good ones too, but those are the...
Blade.
Blade
Do you know they're making a remake of Blade?
I don't know how I feel about that.
You want to know how you should feel about it? Hopeful. You want to know why?
Why?
It was supposed to come out in February of next year, but because Disney, hold on, in the last 3 quarters of 2022, in the first 2 quarters of 2023, Disney lost 70% of what they were supposed to make. Okay? And they rehired their old CEO back, and he came in and he cleared all the projects. Okay? Blade, he fired all the writers, fired all the directors, and only kept the actors and the actresses that were hired, and said we're getting a new writing team because the script was woke bullshit.
Nice.
So the director scrapped the entire thing. They already had $12 million invested in the filming and writing. He scrapped it all. He said, we'll lose money just because the first scene of the movie is some woke propaganda bullshit about, it's vampires killing vampires. We don't care about their black. You know what I mean? The first scene is about how it's hard being a black vampire. It's so hard being a black vampire. All the white vampires keep you down.
Sup, Pink Assassins?
Peps.
Dude, could you imagine a Blade movie with woke issues? A trans vampire? Are you serious, dude? A trans
Let me
vampire?
get my gender-neutral sword.
All the shit that Wesley Snipes gets, though, he kind of carried those movies.
What's up, Pink?
Well, no
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
Like, just like, he kind of is that in real life. Like, that kind of smug, like, I'm the coolest.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he thought he didn't have to pay taxes because some random guy told him he didn't have to.
Nice.
I was like, dude, you're Wesley Snipes, dude. You think you have to pay taxes? And then he stopped paying taxes.
He was like a serious, like, black belt or something, too, wasn't he? Like, he actually like, knew how
Oh, yeah.
to fight.
At the time,
What the fuck? That's good. Get out of me.
it's a subscription.
Got you taped.
Tabbed. At the time, Wesley Snipes
Oh,
was
47
one of the
grand.
only actors that actually could kick somebody's ass. He was one of the only ones that knew a martial art other than Michael Jai White and what's the other guy? Chuck Norris.
And Chuck Norris is a little old at that point. He's at least in his 60s, I think. Maybe 50s.
All right, dude. So I want to tell you guys my idea. Okay? So, in my head, I have a clip in my mind. Do you guys remember when we were younger how like when CDs were a big thing?
Tapes and CDs, nuts.
Old school street joke. Okay. Do we remember like there used to be commercials for CDs and stuff, like music CDs?
Yeah.
And it'd always go something like this. It'd be
Kids Bop, 97.
the Kids Bop ones, then now that's what I call music, and then there'd be the holiday ones, right? So you remember it'd go something like this. Holiday Tramp Tracks 2005 for 1999 with such hits as, and then it'd play 10 seconds of a song. And then it'd be like, if for only 9 easy payments of 37 cents, you know, it'd be like, with all the other hits like, and then this, I want to do that. But I want to do that type of video, like commercial, for my versions of Christmas songs. Okay? So, for like, Hurricane of Thoughts Christmas Comedy Album. Coming to you this December with such tracks as Frosty the Ass Man, Frosty the ass man doesn't give a shit about your tits. He likes thick thoughts that do lots of squats and choose his face to sit. Okay? And then there's, I wish I could catch a big fish. I wish I could catch a big fish. I wish I could catch a big fish and grill all day long. Or, Grandma got ran over by a fat queer walking from the Pride Parade with Uncle Steve. You may say there's no such thing as grooming, but as for me and DeSantis, we believe.
Yeah, fuck you, Drake.
You took an L, you took an L. You're living in your own personal hell. You were doing so good, but now not so well. You took an L, you took an L.
I feel personally attacked on that last one.
Why, dude?
That's
Had nothing to
crazy.
do with you, dude.
I feel like it did.
Dude, I wish.
No, they're oddly specific.
No, dude, what are you talking about, dude?
It's crazy.
Dude, you're searching for things that aren't there, dude. You're seeing ghosts in the smoke.
Sounds like my ex.
I'm dreaming of a white Xmas.
Yeah. I'm dreaming of a white Xmas where all the gay people go away. Remix! Rudolph the Deep Throat Hooker had a very deep throat.
Oh.
And if you ever saw her, you would call her the Throat Goat.
Go!
And when she goes down in history, how far it goes is a mystery. Because Rudolph the Deep Throat Hooker, she's got an appointment, call her Booker. So, Rudolph, that's what it is, dude.
AKA her pimp.
Dude, the pimp, dude. Oh, dude. But, dude, tell me some of those aren't going to be slappers when I finish them, dude.
Octopus, dude.
Octopus, 100%, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'd like to be
Frosty the Ass Man.
Jingle Bells. Trying to think of one for Jingle Bells.
Oh.
It isn't just Jingle Balls.
Israeli hell, you know what's happening. October 7th happened, then it'll happen again. That's why you gotta kill all of the Palestinians.
October 7th, what's that?
And that's when the Palestinians killed the Jews. You know.
Dashing
There's
through-
January 6th and October 7th and then 9/11 and then...
Oh my god, we're getting robbed. Just give me my Glock.
Dashing through the school.
Jingle Bell Rock, dude.
Yeah.
There's a shooter on the loose.
She bent over good, and I put it in her caboose.
Ha ha ha.
There was a black guy on the grassy knoll. He ended up in a noose. But then we started a race war, and there's never gonna be a truce. It's the CIA, the CIA. What's up?
Weinstein wasn't a suicide.
Yep. I support this.
Why would he kill himself when there's so much to live for, like Elf on a Shelf? Hooray! Hey!
He had all those kids to fuck with too, using Elf on a Shelf.
Okay.
Blazing trees and deads.
He's like a fucking
Epstein
TikTok
had-
parent.
To the ground.
He's like a
sing
TikTok
satanic
parent for, like, best
songs,
fucking,
The devil's all
you know.
around.
Case scenario.
There's a good one. Blazing trees and deeds, burn it to the ground, singing satanic songs with devils all around.
If I had to guess, I would say that Jared did not make that up.
I don't think he did.
If I had to guess.
If I had
You
to
have
guess,
my
I don't
vote,
think he
Jer. I'll have faith in you.
did. I wouldn't.
And then I expect you to disappoint me. I'll hit you with a mod love to make up for that one. Boom, boom, boom.
Thank you, Neil, and I did. I still don't believe it.
I did.
I'll Google it.
Wait, you did make it up or you did steal it? You made it up, right? That's what you mean.
Dude, what's a newer holiday song? So there's obviously the Mariah Carey
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna
It
say,
keeps her
that's-
rich.
That's the
Fucking
only new
bitch.
one.
Between the child support she gets from Nick Cannon and the money she gets from All I Want for Christmas Is You.
She's Nick Cannon's kid.
Yeah, she is Nick Cannon's kid.
I didn't know that.
He has 12 kids, 9 different mothers.
Gucci Mane did a fucking dash into the snow one.
Have you seen the video making the rounds, because this is the first Christmas DMX has been dead? It's from like 2004, before he went to jail or whatever. A radio show, like back when radio was still huge. A radio show asked him, was like, "Yo, DMX, do you think you could like do a Christmas song?" He was like,
Dashing through the snow.
yeah. And dude, the ad libs he puts in at the very end are so funny for no reason. Dude, just talking about reindeer and shit, and he's like, dude, DMX is funny, bro.
That's what crack does to you.
Dude, crack is good, bro. All I'm saying is, Frosty the Ass Man.
Frosty the dope man, bro.
A lot of rapper names would make for good reindeer names, actually. Snoopy, Snoop,
Dude, I'm telling you guys, let me sing my Frosty the Snowman song.
Pitbull.
Have at it, dude.
I want to try to keep going. I only have the first part. I want to try to keep going. Huh?
So Eminem. Just thinking of how many rapper names would make for good like reindeer names.
Evanescence.
Oh, dude, Eminescence.
Eminescence.
If Eminem and Evanescence played a song together.
My closet.
Dude,
Sorry, mama.
hey, dude, it's all good. Hey.
You didn't call me when you were sober.
Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that, dude.
What?
If you're good, just go somewhere else.
God, my bad. Fuck. God, I'll go home.
If I had a head like that,
No,
I'd too.
I mean, if you want to, that's fine.
God damn, man.
I'm not trying to be mean, dude. It looks bad.
Shit, my bad.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, you can go.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta go to work tomorrow anyway, so.
All right, dude. I want to make a Christmas album, dude. Are you guys gonna help me or what?
Christmas. I don't know anything about making an album.
Dude, you don't think that this we could start with the 5 songs I
Smashing
just
on
did?
This bitch done finished on my dick.
She was screaming loud because it is so thick.
Well, now you got this.
She called me the Hulk because I'm Pickle Rick, but it's only from the waist down, and that's no trick. Yeah, dude, that was clever, kind of. Dude, all I'm saying is, dude.
Drug dealer, bring me some smoke.
No, let me do my
Drug dealer, so plan B.
let me do my Frosty one, and you guys jump in, all right? You guys jump in after I finish my first Frosty verse. Let's see if we can't make a collaborative album. You guys feel the flow. Frosty the ass man doesn't give a shit about tits. He likes thick thoughts that do lots of squats and chews his face to sit. Frosty the ass man stares at ass all day. He's straight, not gay, and he likes butt play, and he'll do it every day. Frosty the ass man.
There must have been some bubble butt in that house he found.
And then he told that bitch, "What's up? Put your both knees right on the ground."
Face down, ass up on the ground.
You got nothing, dude? Alright, fair enough, dude. You're just not Frosty, bro.
No.
You can't channel the Frost.
Nah.
You don't want me to Frost boss?
Nah.
Okay, dude. But I wrote this one just for you, to be honest. I wish I could catch a big fish. I wish I could catch a big fish. I wish I could catch a big fish and grill all day long. I've got a fire for cooking. I've got a fire for cooking. I've got a sniper lens for looking for any Democrats that come near.
Good tidings
Fuck the
to
ATF.
you and all of you.
Let's commit some terrorism.
So you only have like the beats to like the first bits to a lot of these songs.
Well, I'm not gonna do the whole out. This is the whole point. Is I advertise this as a freestyle. I'm gonna after today, I'm gonna sit down and write these songs.
Imagine you got an album that's like fucking just 10 seconds of songs on each one.
10 seconds of songs?
Yeah.
You want me to do it? Just 40 songs, 10 seconds each?
Yeah, dude.
The best album of all time?
Yeah,
It's 10 seconds of you getting yourself hyped up to actually.
Yeah,
for each one.
dude. Just 9 seconds of just me bobbing my head to the beat and then just me being, all right.
All right, here we go.
And I say all right in a bunch of different ways. All right. All right.
And they
Here
all,
we go.
They all end with like, okay, here we go. And then it just
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. No, just one sentence. There's no rhyme or anything. So I go, it's 6 seconds of like,
you already know.
So when I walk up in the crib, and then that's it. You know what I mean? And then the next song comes in. When I left out the crib, okay? And then the next song comes on. Yo, when I bought my new car. Then the next one is, yo, when I sold my new car.
One full
Jared say
song.
all right, baby, too.
What?
Threw him off so bad.
Drug dealer, bring me some smoke tonight. I am damn high, coughing till I cry.
Drug dealer, bring me some smoke. Tonight so damn high, coughing till I cry. I don't know.
Shut up, Jared.
What the
I
fuck,
don't know
dude?
I don't know what Christmas song you're supposed to sing that to.
Dude, hold on, dude. Come out, dude.
All right, baby.
Grandma got ran over by a fat
It's
queer.
all right, baby.
Walking home from the Pride Parade with Uncle Steve. You may say there's no such thing as grooming, but as for me and DeSantis, we believe there's too many trans reading the kids, and too many Republicans flipping their lids.
Facts.
And my grandma's wearing a maggot hat.
Maggot hat. She's a fan of Slipknot?
Is that their thing? Maggots?
Something like that, yeah.
I thought they had like the masks. Wasn't
Yeah,
that-
their thing is the mask.
and like the spike.
Yeah.
Going into like the. I always
All I
those
know is-
bands get blurred together to me, like Korn and
Which
Slipknot.
one made the Christmas song? NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Both.
Happy Holidays.
I have a penis, so I don't know.
Both.
Okay, I'll rephrase it. Which one, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, made the song Happy Holidays?
I'm not sure. I don't even know. That.
NSYNC was better.
That one's like Happy Holidays.
No. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's NSYNC.
Yeah,
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
Holidays song by
Merry
NSYNC.
Christmas, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays.
Must be
Marry a
one.
thick bitch, marry a thick bitch, marry a thick bitch, and clap her cheeks every day. Oh, the way there's scratches on my back are color Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Mean one.
Big facts.
You're a bitch. I think you are a whore.
You deserve to be in a ditch. I'm not taking questions no more, you bitch.
You're a fucking skank.
Speaking of the Grinch, Sam, do the thing.
Rick DeSantis.
I did a thing for you.
This isn't even my final form.
I did a thing for you, bro. I did multiple versions of the Grinch as a Dragon Ball Z character.
You're a
That's
green
just the
one.
Grinch.
Mr. Grinch.
Okay, I did multiple versions.
Yeah. How about a version
It's
of
like a
the
Master Roshi one. I could go with that.
a version of the Grinch song, but instead of all the insults, it's just like regular facts about the
What
Grinch.
the fuck? Why is it so sexual?
You really don't like Christmas.
The Grinch could get it.
You live alone on a mountain. You just want to be left alone. Those people are dicks.
That's kind of cool, right?
Why is this man like fucking looking like Kid Boo, bro?
Doesn't that kind of look cool, though?
Looks like
Yeah.
a Super Saiyan 4 Grinch.
It looks like Kid Boo, my dude. That's like that's easy. Vegeta,
Some type of Piccolo or Namekian. One of the bigger jawed Namekian.
No, that's like the Namekian there.
That looks like Frieza.
This is the Grinch's Frieza.
You think so?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's because that's what I wrote.
Uh,
You want to know why I wrote that?
I knew it was that because
For
I-
another update. Are you ready for another update, bud? Fortnite is calling Dragon Ball Z the biggest crossover success they've had so far
Nice.
in anime.
Yeah.
So they're doubling down. There's a new batch of Dragon Ball Z skins coming out. Would you like to guess what the 3 confirmed ones are?
Frieza, Trunks. Good. I want to say Frieza, Trunks, and Piccolo. Maybe Gohan.
Frieza, Cell,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
Piccolo.
Nice. That's actually fire.
Frieza, Cell, and Piccolo.
As far as it wasn't Frieza, Cell, and Boo. Just get all 3.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, there's
Super
4
Boo.
coming out. The
Super
fourth
Boo
one,
might be one.
the fourth one's a
Super Boo.
surprise. They won't leak it.
Super Boo would be dope.
So whatever the 4th one is a surprise. They won't leak
I
it.
hope it's Mr. Popo.
Oh, yes. Yes.
But
Strongest.
okay, go ahead, pull it down. Pull it down.
The Grinch with his Pokemon team, so like Trubbish and Muck. Coughing.
Zubat.
Oh, you want the Grinch with his Pokemon team in the AI thing, I think. That's what he wants.
Fuck him.
He would just have all like poison. Maybe not all poison types. Maybe some grumpy. Are there some grumpy Pokemon?
Well, wouldn't there be some cold ones because he's basically a Christmas character and he lives in the mountain with the snow?
Yeah, that's true. Any cold like Glalie maybe because he has the angry face. Bomb of snow. Grumpig. Okay.
Have a look, maybe. Get some Noivern.
He needs a dog because he has the
Stantler, dude.
the little dog.
Weird ear.
Yeah, that's an actual deer though. The movie it's just a dog.
Yeah, but he needs one, so.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Whoville Pokemon, dude.
Yeah, that might be
Dude,
the
Whoville
best-
Pokemon kind of look cool, dude.
The best, like one of the better ones they've done.
Tangela, dude, is in the background there.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like Tangela, kinda. Maybe Trubbish.
Like, this is obviously a Pikachu. This one right here is a Pikachu version.
Why is Tangela like brown though? If that's Tangela.
Wearing a Christmas hat, which is fire. This is I'm gonna do it again. Because this is
Yeah,
cool.
that's actually pretty good. Good one, Jarrett.
Okay,
You're on
next I'm
fire,
gonna ask
dude.
ChatGPT. I want you guys to think. Okay,
That's a good one, too.
pretend the Grinch is a Pokemon trainer that only has 3 Pokemon. What are his 3 Pokemon?
Muck. Avalon.
So I think Glalie is a good one because he has the angry face and he's snow type. He needs a dog, like a little dog.
He already has a dog.
We're going off like a Pokemon theme. There aren't animals in Pokemon world.
Uchiana. There are animals.
Where?
There are so animals.
Where?
You see fish and shit all the time in the anime. Just regular ass
Aren't
fish.
they
my
always
boy.
like Goldines and stuff?
No, there's regular ass fish too. There's regular ass animals. They showed deer and shit in one episode. You got to fucking.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
What if they're real?
If
animals?
if the Grinch had a Pokemon team, what would his Pokemon team be?
Real animals in Pokemon.
Obviously, there is.
They have been spotted in the Pokemon anime. Okay.
Thank you.
But the extent to which animals exist in the game world seems debatable.
They don't in the game because the game's like, we only do Pokemons, but it's canon that they're in the show. You bastard.
Yeah, but the show also has an electric type damaging and ground type.
Because there was water on him, duh.
We're not going to get into this.
Okay, so ChatGPT says that it would have Grimmsnarl, Sableye, Zygarde, Bayonet, Scrafty, and Delibird.
I could
Bellybird's
picture that.
an appropriate one, I guess.
Bayonet makes sense to me. Delibird makes sense.
Zygarde kind of doesn't, but
Sableye only makes sense to me because it's a cave.
Zygarde doesn't make sense to me.
Hold on.
Why Zygarde?
Hold on. Let me redo it. I'm going to ask it more specifically.
How many Pokemon, like, steal stuff? Those would probably be good Pokemon.
Evil.
Sneasel. Weevil.
Evil.
Weevil would be a good one, actually. Your Pokemon team's garbage.
Mr. Grinch.
You really are a noob.
You're getting fucked in the butt. You really need some lube, Mr. Grinch. Okay.
I bet you
So,
youngster Joey beat your ass with his level 4 Rattata.
Okay, it says the Grinch would have a Sneasel,
Yeah.
an Absol, a Weavile, a Sableye, a Delibird, and a Mimikyu.
Mimikyu's dope. I see that fitting.
I wouldn't let you.
Is there a thief Pokemon?
Thievul.
Sneasel, I think. Steal stuff.
It's Sneasel and Thievul.
Yeah.
So Sneasel makes sense. Because the Grinch is,
Be a little bit of a klepto.
yeah. I mean, he's just a fucking...
You're a piece of shit, Mr. Grinch.
He is.
Eat a dick.
Really are.
All right.
Cuck.
Just one more little thing.
My
Give me
fuck.
one more scenario for the Grinch. Actually, let me change this real quick.
Grinch
Get this.
licking my fucking balls.
You're as cuddly as
How
the
about-
spider.
Dragon Ball Z characters as the Grinch art style. Flip it on its head. As Whovilles or that probably wouldn't pick up. As Dr. Seuss characters. That'd probably be the best way to.
I'll put Dr. Seuss characters from Whoville.
Just Dr. Seuss would probably be. You don't want to confuse it too much. All his art styles are pretty much the same. Ooh,
Nice.
not so nice.
I think you put Dr. Seuss as the Dragon Ball Z characters. Because that looks like Dr. Seuss going Super Saiyan.
That's funny.
Who let the Seuss loose? I don't know what Dragon Ball Z character that's supposed to be.
Roshi.
Motherfucker had hair. You picked like one of the ball guys. He had blue fucking hair. You son of a bitch.
Okay, Goku fighting the Grinch over a Christmas tree.
I am champion of Christmas.
Wait, hold up. Go back to that picture. What was going on there?
I will.
No, that's more accurate to what we were asking.
Let me try this.
I'm pretty sure the Grinch just had the one sitting on the house had a long ass hairy dick.
Just seeing what you want to see, dog. Okay. Looks a bit more
I
medicine
busted
there.
Yeah, I boxed with it.
But according to anime logic, the tiny one's probably the stronger one. The bigger form slows you down
Makes you slow, I guess.
because it makes you harder to animate.
Something like that.
The artists have already got really used to animating you in your one style. And we're really just churning this crap out at this point, so.
Yeah.
We'll give you 2 pages of the big form, then you gotta switch back. You think that's bad? That's Sailor Moon. She had the same animation every episode.
Okay.
Oh, that was a cool one.
We're gonna go through and look at all these. I just want to get these done real quick.
Dookie dookie.
All right, give me something to say. I want
You champion of
say what character does Santa Claus most resemble in Dragon Ball Z?
Roshi, because he has a beard.
He's fat.
Or maybe the Ox King.
There you go. King Kai, maybe.
Yeah, King.
Santa Claus as Dragon Ball Z character
Ox King.
There you go.
Ox King.
He's really the only big guy with a beard. He has brown hair, though. And a little horn hat.
Thanks.
All right, here we go. Ooh, here we go. This is the first one.
Like
Santa
that.
Claus is the Ox King.
Wearing his Goku
Here's
shirt.
the one that Sam wanted to relook at.
He definitely got a big hairy dick. With a hand on it. He's beating
No,
his
it's
dick.
another Grinch leaning out.
He's choking his Grinch, dude.
Definitely got a big dick.
His dick is another Grinch.
It is a head in between his legs. You weren't wrong
He's
there.
choking his Grinch, dude.
I don't see where Goku comes into the picture, though.
He's the one standing there. He's the little guy.
But he's green.
Yeah, that's why you can't see him.
All right, pull it back to podcast screen.
We didn't look at the rest of them.
Yeah, it was fun.
There aren't. I mean, dude. There's
You
only
made like a bajillion of them.
a couple good ones. This is the best one by far.
Fish out.
There were some other ones that were good.
But this one,
Yeah, that was a good. I like that one, kind of.
pull it back up.
Like I said, the little version of Kid Buu was the strongest one. That little one's probably stronger than the big one in anime logic.
Bro, it didn't attack. That one was an Attack on Titan fucking Grinch scene. That's why they were bigger than the house.
Okay.
That makes sense now.
I don't see any Goku in that one.
Goku's the star, dude.
Star of Goku hand.
Goku's Sungar star.
I don't like the Whoville ones though. They were creepy.
Like
Yeah,
I did
those
like a
ones were all
One Piece
good.
one.
The first Pokemon one was really good.
Or Zero.
They got worse as they went though.
King Mecha Ghidorah wins. Remember they had a Godzilla fighting game?
Oh yeah, we smashed up the city and everything.
Yep.
I can't
Can you
believe
go
they
ahead
don't
and put it
still
back to
make
podcast?
this.
What happened to Rampage? That was a good game too.
Rampage Jackson from the UFC.
They made a movie about it,
Yeah, but make another game.
and they shit on the story.
I know. Well, there wasn't really a story to the original one. Just fucking the monsters were destroying the city.
Well, it was people that were turned into monsters, and whenever you lost all your health, you turned back into a fucking person and ran off the screen. And then
Jared,
the
do you
fucking
have a-
movie came out,
Do you have
there
a
was big ass
Do you have a new
animals.
raid, or do you
Yeah,
just
you're
want me to
not
raid
wrong.
somebody we already have? You got a new
The
one? For
one
this
bit
week?
of like game lore there is, and they just completely throw it out the window. Build off of what you have at least.
It's very true. Very, very true.
Otherwise, just make your own damn movie IP and stop trying to tie it to old
Right.
shit.
I'm gonna end
That's
it.
what drives me crazy.
I'm gonna end it.
you.
Fair enough, dude. I mean, I want to do it. I just don't have the balls.
Feel you there.
yeah.
Pussies.
I
I
mean,
have 3 kids that would be
I'd kill
upset.
myself 10 times by now if I wanted to.
all right. Fair enough. Okay, I'm going to read my Christmas story that I wrote 2 years ago
Okay.
because I'm going to rewrite it. Okay, so I want to reread it, and I'm going to get everybody's opinion on ideas. I want to open this up because I want to make this, and then I'm going to make a video for it. But I want to change the story because I wrote this, and then I never edited it, never made another thing. I wrote it one time, and I was like, it's good. But that's obviously not correct. So I'm going to read you my Christmas story about the real story of Santa Claus. And then we'll talk about it, and then we'll end the stream.
Okay.
I think this is gonna bug me. Get that out of here. Okay. The story starts when a man named Kris Kringle had an affair with a lady named Mary. Mary became pregnant with a boy. But what will she do? Because her husband surely will know it's not his. So she lies and tells everybody it's a miracle. Her husband, being a religious man and a simp, believed her, and their life went on. Kris Kringle also had just had a son with his own wife, and named him Klaus Kringle. The two young brothers grew up living very different lives while not knowing about the other. Then one day, Kris is drunk on eggnog and accidentally tells Klaus about his brother. Klaus was baffled. He had just learned he had a brother Jesus, who was becoming a famous and beloved religious leader. Klaus was jealous and couldn't take it, so he created his own religion to compete with his brother. He named his religion after his father Chris, thus Christianity was born. The two factions worked tirelessly to outdo one another. Unfortunately for Klaus, he was only beloved in the far north. He had small numbers and no magic birth to stand on. He decided to start making gifts for people to win them over. He would make gifts throughout the year and he would give them to people in the middle of the winter when they needed them most. This earned Klaus so much love and praise. Klaus had never felt more happy than when he was giving these people the gifts. And his love for giving grew more than his desire to fight his brother. He actually came to realize Jesus was a great guy who was doing wonderful things. How is he supposed to know that his mom was just a whore? And he wanted to squash the whole thing. So Klaus set out to make peace with his brother. But upon arriving, finds he is too late. He's told that just the day prior, Jesus had been crucified and betrayed by somebody named Judas. Klaus was furious beyond words. Realizes no one can ever know who he is. So he steals Jesus' body from the cave. This obviously leads to a bigger part of a story later. To give him a proper burial, Klaus returns home to the north, stewing in his anger, and decides to send someone to collect stories about his brother in his memory. And later that year, in what would have been his brother's birthday, he gave out the most gifts he had ever had. Word started to get around, and the book itself had started to grow in popularity. And he knew he had to move so nobody would find out who he was. He took his wife and he headed far north as possible, started a farm for a pack of reindeer he found, and a big workshop to build his gifts. A short while later, he came across a group of small-statured indigenous Eskimos. They decide to stay and help him. And every year on his brother's birthday, he gives out as many gifts as possible while they sleep so that he doesn't get discovered, giving gifts to anyone who isn't Judas. But as he passed his tradition along to his son and his son's sons, in translation it got from anybody who isn't Judas to anybody who isn't Jewish gets presents. This is the real story of Santa, Jesus' brother. All right. That's the story. There's a lot of correlations between actual religion and Santa's story there.
I feel I may have to refrain from participating in this just out of respect to my
For me?
to my family. No.
Oh, I was about to say, dude, I mean, if you think it's trash, tell me it's trash.
A little too blasphemous, I think, for me to participate.
Why? Because I use so many actual religious things in the story of Santa Claus?
Yes. A little too black. I ain't gonna try to cancel it or anything, but I think I'd have to refrain from, just for my own peace of mind, out of respect to them.
Okay. So you won't even comment on it? Oh, what you think I've done so far at all?
I think you've read that a couple times too, haven't you? I think
Yeah, but this time, before I wrote
it was a
it...
little more fleshed out this time, I think, than the first time you read it. It's not bad.
I want to make it, even as I was reading it, I felt like...
Maybe give Claus a bit more of a...
See, the thing is I made it as an overview of my story. So realistically, in my head, while I'm reading this, there's other things going on in the story. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to, like... I hate writing.
You don't want too much filler.
Yeah, like... So, like, I tried to make this is the Cliff Notes version of the story, essentially. So I basically took, like, if I wanted to, I could go through the story and just put bullet points and be like, this is a point, this is a point. And then I could write filler or more in-depth stuff about each one of those things. But I just wrote it very quickly.
But you don't even have to have all of those be in here. You can make them their own little stories. That could just be like the grand overview. And then you get
So-
like Chronicles of Narnia, that shit.
Basically, I wanted to read this because I'm going to rework it, and next week, it's the day after Christmas. I'm going to tell another version of this. I'm going to rework it.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up, so like you said that it's a little bit too blasphemous. So that's a real thing. Like, people are going to feel that way. So I would, like, what can I do to make it not so blasphemous? Add more stuff about Santa Claus that doesn't have to do with Jesus himself?
I think as soon as you start saying that Santa and Jesus are related, that's where the
Okay,
real
well, that's
bad
the whole
blasphemy
premise of the
comes
story.
in.
That's
where
the whole
real
premise of the story.
blasphemy comes in.
You're fucked.
All right, well then, fuck it, dude. We'll go even harder, dude.
That's kind of like the worst bit of it. That's because there's a lot of like the real big Christians that would be like, put the Christ back into Christmas and all that stuff. you know?
Well, you know.
Like the whole existence of Santa Claus.
You can't
to
put
them.
Christ into Christmas unless you let Santa do his thing. You know, Jesus' brother. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Everybody knows Mary was a whore. Clip that and do what you want with it. We have multiple uses for it. All right. Let's see.
Mary Magdalene or Mary?
Okay, we'll end it on this. Because Sleepy Joe over here,
Got a fucking migraine, dude.
Pokemon is officially opening their first theme park. And it's called...
World.
Nope.
Johto.
The Safari Zone.
Poke Park Kanto is what it's called. So,
Which continent is it on?
That's the first one.
it's in Japan.
So we'll
Okay.
be Johto.
So, originally, Pokemon was planning on collaborating with Universal. But, Pokemon decided, no, you can't go in depth enough. If we're gonna make our first amusement park, we want it to be right. We want it to be our way. So they decided, because Pokemon's even bigger in Japan than it is in America, and also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Japan's small compared to America.
No.
So, if you make the thing in the center of Japan, it'd be like if I went to Ohio, you know, to go to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
People do that from the area we live all the time.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense to build it in Japan because Pokemon's just as big. Every person in Japan likes Pokemon. And if you don't, I'm pretty sure they kill you.
And Japan's a pretty big tourist spot too. So there's not,
Well,
it's not like there's gonna be a
I want to go to Japan now.
Uh-huh.
That's my whole point of this. I've always thought Japan was cool as hell, but I've never wanted to go there because A, I'm not going to learn Japanese. And B, I'm a big guy. And from everything I see online about Japan, they hate big people and people that don't speak Japanese. Okay? So, it's never been in my mind I'm going to go to Japan unless I get skinny. Okay? But if Pokemon's opening a theme park, and the whole point is, the opening thing is, when you go into the park, you get a Pokemon. Right? So basically it's like, the whole idea is you walk in, and since it's Pokemon Kanto, it's just a 151. The original font, 151. And then they give you a plushie of your favorite starter. And then they give you a card. And the card has your information of your Pokemon on it. And as you go through and ride rides and you play games, like, so playing games, like you throw the ball at the stack of milk things, if you win, your Pokemon levels up. You know what I mean? So it's actually like an adventure park. It's not just a you ride rides park. So like you walk in, you get a starter, and then like you have a card, and everything you do, you scan the card, and then it's like an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And if put into the way my imagination makes it, that'd be the coolest thing of all time. But if you don't pull it off the way my imagination makes it, it could be super gay. And if I went to Japan to experience it and it was gay, I'd be super mad.
I'd have been more excited if it was like an old school Japanese thing where they would actually like fucking tase people or something. Just for shits and gigs. Fucking the rock gym would be big boulders rolling down a hill at you that look like Geodudes or something.
I mean, that would be sick.
Like fucking that, what was that show? I can't remember what the real famous one was. Oh.
All right.
People would just eat shit. It was like
right.
Wipeout, but on crack.
It was like Wipeout, but on crack?
Most extreme something.
It was some guys.
You guys ever see Silent Library?
Yeah.
Silent Library was so funny because it
Right,
was
it's been
borderline
canceled.
not an American show. Huh?
On mine it says Raid has been canceled.
Yeah, no, Jerry, I got it, bro. So, Silent Library was a Japanese show that they made on MTV, but they literally spent so little time adjusting it to be American that it still had all the Japanese graphics and shit. And all it was is there was a decibel meter in the library. It's a fake little library they built, and there's a decibel meter. And then you and your friends have to complete tasks where essentially, like, the group sits there with cards. You flip it over. If somebody has the skull card, they're the ones getting punished. Okay, so it'd be like if us, Jim, and Jeremiah were all in a room, and then one of us had to get shot in the dick with a paintball gun. But the rest of us have to not laugh over a certain decibel level, or we lose money.
Well, and he can't scream over a certain level either if it hurts.
Right. So he has to get shot in the dick and not scream. Okay? So, like, that's the whole premise of the show.
Or eat something fucking disgusting.
Yeah, dude. The one I'll never forget, dude, is they made the guy roll. Like, they set him on fire and then made him... they didn't set him on fire. But they were essentially like... It's the game's called Stop, Drop, and Roll. So, they read the card. You have to pretend you're on fire and stop, drop, and roll. And then they show him the designated area, and it's just covered in mouse traps. Okay, so he has to stop, drop, and roll on mouse traps. So the whole time it's just... And he's like... And all of his friends are just trying so hard not to laugh, dude. Yeah. Dude, Silent Library is the shit, dude. Okay, but on that note, dude... which one did you like most, Neil? You Took an L? Frosty the Ass Man, or Grandma Got Ran Over by a Fat Queer?
You took an L.
Okay, I'm going to sing You Took an L on the way out. You took an L, you took an L. Now your life's a living hell. You were doing so good, now you're not doing so well. You took an L, you took an L. Your life's a personal hell. All right.